Wait.
Wait.
I'll come. No
I'm just
waiting.
kidding.
Wait.
There is no waiting. We're going.
Wait. Okay. Yeah. So hey, here we are. Doing more running through the jungle in Chult and stuff. Last time, as the group was kind of just wandering in a different direction from the one in which they wandered before, they stumbled into undead territory and
Did we do it on
eventually.
accident?
Yes.
Oh.
I mean, kinda. Like, you had heard that there were undead about, and you went that way, so I guess it was kind of intentional. And as you made camp for the night, you heard frantic running and movement towards you. And eventually, breaking through the tree line, you saw Artist Simber and his basically dinosaur person companion Dragonbait. After fighting off the ghouls that were chasing them through the jungle, you had a bit of an introductory conversation with Artis, and, well, kind of a conversation with Dragonbait, given that Dragonbait is wont to communicate not with words so much as smells.
I love him. I forgot about him. He's so good.
So, upon learning that Artis is here, looking for, some being capable of maybe pointing him in the right direction for what it is that he's after. It kind of sounds like your goals align a bit in that eventually both the party and Artis want to make it to Orlunga to speak to whatever this wise guardian is that seems to have called forth to the group through some strange man's voice back in Port Nyanzaru. After agreeing to travel with the group, Artis and Dragonbait kind of, fell in line, and that's about where we left off last time. So I think it's safe to say that you guys got a long rest in, at the very least. So if you guys were missing any spells or health or anything from the fight where you met Artis and Dragonbait, you can go ahead and replenish those.
Thank you.
And now I suppose we decide. There was a little bit of talk before the game started up again. It sounded like people want to maybe head back west, or did you want to keep exploring this area? I know there had been... Oh, another worthwhile point of the recap. You had talked about basically forging this part of the map over here.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I want to do that.
Yeah.
Well,
Okay.
what I had suggested is we go into the center and just see what it is, and then I'll just forge everything around it.
Oh, was that it? Because I thought there was also a plan where that whole area is a lake.
I personally want to know what it is, but I'm going to draw that as a lake regardless. Because that guy
Okay.
was an asshole, so...
Yeah, he was. He's on my kill list.
It's true. I've seen it.
so.
Have you really?
What?
So you're saying you want to do like 1, 2, 3, like that?
Yeah, basically. That way we have a general idea of what's here, and then we can just go back, and on our way back I'll just draw this map as a lake.
Alright.
Okay. So then you guys want to head to that hex to the northeast of you this day, yeah?
Yeah.
All right. Well, I'm gonna start the day off then with all the usual stuff. So first of all, as you've woken up from your long rest and gotten all replenished and stuff, you awaken to find a misty jungle morning.
Oh boy, this is like every zombie movie.
I know, right? The mist
likes
just
it.
falls down. Yeah, you're not careful, you guys are gonna end up in Barovia pretty soon.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Yeah. Actually, I prefer Barovia. At least I know what's going on there.
Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and make the navigation check for you guys. Well, I mean, it's just I'm referring to it as a navigation check because it's the check we make for you guys to navigate properly.
Gotcha. Because I just looked through my list, I'm like, where is navigation? That's a new one.
Okay. So you guys head out from camp, and it's maybe a little slower going, like not in the sense that it's going to take you like an extra day to traverse the hex or anything, but the fact that you have to account for the mist kind of brings travel to a more deliberate pace. However, nothing out of the ordinary happens on this day,
Oh.
and you are able to make it safely to a good spot for camp. So, let me delete that and move you guys over there. All right. So, rinse and repeat. You guys rest up again. So if you have any more hit dice to replenish, go ahead and do that. A new day. The mist gets heavier.
Yay.
We are to a point where visibility is about 15 feet.
Oh no.
And
Let's not battle today.
and the sight-based abilities, from a mechanical standpoint, are at disadvantage beyond 15 feet.
That's not good.
It's not really that good, no. So let's go for another navigation check.
At least the zombies won't be able to see us either.
Will
Or
they
will
smell
they?
us?
We should be able to smell them before they smell us. They're rotting corpses.
I have a bad sense of smell.
Maybe you should fix that.
How?
Practice.
What the?
Practice smelling.
Just practice smelling.
Smelling practice, of course. Why didn't
Poke
I
your
think of
eyes
that?
Out? I mean,
What the hell?
Dark
Becca-
turn.
I'm never doing anything with Becca again. I am terrified of her from now.
you tried to kill me today.
I didn't
Wow.
try. I was worried about you. You shouldn't be so fragile.
You were more worried about Nutel than me.
Yeah.
It's a frickin' NPC
He's
that
fragile.
you hate.
What the hell? I don't hate him. I love
Your
Nutel.
character.
Did Rika hate him? Rika didn't even hang out with him.
Exactly, because she hated him.
What? I don't think so.
Anyone you don't hang out with, you just hate.
Yeah, I guess.
Confirmed.
Good to know.
Taylor, I
Hmm?
hate you.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. So on this heavily obscured, misty morning, you guys head out from camp, and it's probably not more than an hour or so before you hear like a loud snorting sound up ahead,
Ooh.
like heavy breathing, a few like heavy footfalls.
Is it Sadie?
It's like Sadie but bigger.
Ooh. That sounds adorable.
Oh,
I go
Except
to
you
pet it.
can't actually see what it is the problem.
Which is very sad if it's just a big Sadie.
Aw. A big carpet, Sadie.
Yeah! I feel its fur.
Yeah, so you hear the crunching and snapping of fallen twigs and branches and stuff, and you hear this loud, heavy, snorting breath. But the mist is so heavy that you can't really make out what is up ahead.
I'm gonna climb up a tree, as per usual.
Okay. Yeah, make one of your checks.
Hey, I did
That's-
good.
Did you know?
Yeah,
Yeah, 8.
I got a 20.
Why did you have advantage?
I got scared of it,
Yeah,
so I went up
definitely.
quick.
And because of your rushed efforts and sloppiness, you fall back down on your butt.
Okay, just for the record, Fib didn't actually get scared because she doesn't get scared of stuff.
Oh yeah, of course. So yeah, Fib tries to climb the tree, and you hear like the sliding as she kind of ends up having to come back down, and kind of like grabbing onto the bark, just and the thump. Then there's like a more pronounced.
I'm going to get away from Fib.
Well, if the fog wasn't so thick, I could see that this tree wasn't climbable.
Hear slow footsteps coming your way.
My snake appears around Fib's like shoulders and is looking around, but I'm
What?
nowhere to be
Why?
seen.
I start backing away. Slowly, I want to be sneaky about it.
Can I? I want to make a produce flame. Well, I guess I want to produce a flame.
Sean!
And I'm just gonna like throw it kind of upwards in a like just to like distract whatever it is that's, because I just want to see what the result of this is.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Yeah, yeah. So let's see. You produce this little fireball, throw it up in the air, and yeah, you hear another like deep rumbling like huff. And the thing seems to stop.
Oh, it's probably just watching it.
Couple
Wow.
seconds go by, and just
I'm gonna cast was it Prestidigitation or Thaumaturgy, whichever one. Over by where that, because I would assume I would have at least seen a bright flash, like arc over.
it
Like a
would be
light
very
fog.
muted. Like you would have seen a really diffused flash through the fog. Yeah.
Yeah, just in that general direction. I'm just gonna have like a dying creature, a little kind of noise.
In the direction of the fireball that was shot straight up from Scorn's location.
Well, I meant to have
Oh.
it like kind of arc forward and
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
I thought he threw it.
just straight up.
All right. Okay, I gotcha.
So, like dying animal, little dying bird or something.
Okay. So you do that. Hear the poor, frail call of some jungle bird that I'm sure you've heard probably too much over the last few days. And again, there's a sniff, but there's not any action on it. It doesn't seem to be like closing in on this bird sound that you made.
At this point, I'm gonna send Stratos, like, kind of flying over. See if he can see what it is.
Okay, so how high do you want Stratos up?
We'll say 10 feet.
All right. Yeah. So you send Stratos in, and yeah, eventually he gets close enough to the source of the noise that you can see it is, in case you hadn't guessed, a thunder lizard of some type or another, a dinosaur. This one quadrupedal, and bearing the large crest type thing on its head, with 3 large horns protruding from its face. You see what looks like a full-grown Triceratops.
I'll send Stratos down towards it then. Look, as long as it doesn't make any hostile movement.
Okay. So like just face to face ish, or what's?
I'll have Stratos do like a full circle around it, and then kind of start getting down towards it a little more within its eyesight. I want it to see Stratos, but if it charges or looks at all aggressive, I'm gonna bamf Stratos back to me.
Okay. Yeah. So Stratos makes the approach. The thing notices him and kind of watches, and as Stratos gets like, inside personal space, like 5 to 10 feet, it does get a little defensive. Just kind of like lowers its head and kind of makes a like a forward motion as though to like nudge or even gore with the horn kind of thing.
All right, Stratos will back off 10 feet.
Okay.
And just kind of watch it.
All right. It kind of does the same. It's just very cautiously keeping an eye on Stratos.
Alright, I'll pop out of my vision and I'll say, well, it seems to be afraid of Stratos. So I think as long as we don't bother it, it should be okay.
Does it look like it carnivore or
I can't imagine something this size would be able to hunt meat very effectively.
Doesn't look like we could hunt it and harvest its meat.
Well, take a look for yourself.
How far off is it?
And I'll kind of point over towards where Stratos is. And I'll say, Stratos is over in that direction. If you go over there, you should be fine.
Yeah, so basically it's probably about 30 feet away, and you've got 15-foot visibility.
Yeah. So I'll just kind of point in a direction and say,
So you can see it right now, but for some reason you want me to go over there to see. Can you not tell? Is that why?
I can see it. You can't see it.
Yes, well done. That is the situation.
So I'm just telling you, if you want to take a look at it, you can go by Stratos. It's not hostile towards Stratos, it doesn't seem like. If not, then we can just avoid it.
This beast.
What'd you say, John?
I'm gonna go talk to him.
Okay.
So I'm gonna give myself a speak with animals
Yeah.
and approach it really slow.
Okay.
Before I get within 15 feet, I would start speaking because I know it's there, and so I'm just saying, I mean you no harm. I'm approaching you. I just want to talk to you, and yeah, I guess that's all I say.
I'll follow
Okay.
a few steps behind Scorn.
All right. Yeah, it seems surprised that it's able to understand one of these strange two-legged creatures that's walking towards it. But yeah, you seem to have its attention,
Okay.
and it doesn't seem at least outwardly hostile towards you at the moment.
Okay. So can I get within 15 feet of it to see it?
Yeah.
Cool. I'll be transforming into that in 13 levels. Okay, so yeah, I just tell them, my friends and I, we have a pack here, and we wish to move on. We just didn't want to frighten you or startle you any further. We will be moving on. So try to stay safe in this heavy fog.
Yeah, it says, I think it just says spend you as well, and that's about it. It kind of like backs off a little bit into the mist. You hear more, crunching and snapping of fallen plant life.
Okay. Cool. Okay. Beast, leave us alone. So let's go.
All right. I would just like to check in real quick. Becca, are you awake?
Yep.
Okay. You've just been laying back a little while, so I figured.
Yeah. I
Becca,
was
do you want hot chocolate?
Oh no, I'm good.
As
Eric,
he,
you can't have any, you're DM.
All right.
as Scorn was standing there, Stratos curls like up his leg and just kind of rests across his shoulders. Because Stratos was nearby, so.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Cool. So yeah, you guys continue on for the rest of the day, and yeah, you come to probably a good resting point for the evening, and as you are kind of sussing out exactly where you want to set up camp, let's see, let's roll for it, because there's something else to do still today. So, Thorv, as you are probably clearing out some bits and pieces of debris to, provide some clear area to sleep in for the night, you stoop down to move a pile of branches, and you hear a squeak, followed by a couple more squeaks, and then loud fluttering noises from a nearby log, as a couple swarms of bats come flying out and start swarming around.
I love them! Let's keep them as pets. Bats are so cute. Have you guys ever seen a bat?
Yes.
Yeah,
They're
I've seen
so
a bat.
cute.
I'll hit them with my sword.
What the
What?
fuck?
Thor's just like, murder!
They just ambushed.
They're so cute though. I don't want to kill them.
Well, you don't have to, Thorb is.
I mean,
It's
Fib
true.
wouldn't care about killing them, but Laura doesn't want to. Not fair.
Well, Laura's not a character.
What's not a character?
Laura is not a character.
Why not? I could have made me a character. I'm never making a heartless character again.
Good.
Laura, you're
That'll
this
teach
is
you.
why I don't play non-druids.
Okay, so yeah, the swarms both come flying out, and I mean you're probably the target for both of them, but I think we can probably settle this without going to a battle map and stuff. Like they're relatively fragile, you know. But yeah, let's at least get an initiative roll from. Well, let's get initiative rolls from everybody.
How do you want? You want just straight roll?
Just
the
yeah, just go ahead and roll, because we don't need to go to a map or anything. I hear Laura rushing back to roll initiative.
I stepped on my cloak when I was walking upstairs and I almost tripped myself.
cloak.
That would have been bad. I have a cup of hot chocolate that I just made.
Why are you wearing a cloak?
It's warm.
Why are you not
Oh,
wearing
no.
a cloak?
I got a 1.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah.
I
Okay.
got a 4.
Okay. Let's see. That is. Okay. So everybody gets to act before the bats, because they rolled a natural 1, and that adds up to a 3.
They suck
Hey!
more than me.
All right. So just, I guess, realistically, we can kind of just run down the order of when people rolled. I guess
Are
we'll
the
have.
bats attacking us?
They are descending upon Thorv.
Why?
As
They're
they
so
do
cute.
so, Thorv, you can actually see kind of impaled on one of the bat's teeth, there is what looks like a tiny little eyeball.
Oh.
Oh, nice.
They got hungry.
Well, now it's hungry for us.
So,
That's fine.
yeah, I mean, we can just kind of run down. I guess we should stick to initiative because otherwise it doesn't matter if people rolled high or not. So, Lucius, I guess you go first.
All right. Well, do I see this? Do I notice this?
Yeah, I mean, it's not quiet. It's suddenly a bunch of squeaking and chirping and flapping as these things fly out of a nearby log and swarm your dwarven friend.
Well, I guess I'm just going to look at them, point, and just say, "Ring, motherfuckers, ring!" And I'm gonna cast Toll the Dead.
Toll the Dead.
Yes.
Okay.
What's that from?
What?
Thing that you don't watch.
Yeah.
Is it from Critical Role?
Yeah, it might be.
Name
Okay.
Oh wait,
so,
we can't do that because we're recording. Is it from a different recording?
Yeah,
maybe.
We can't name
Okay.
drop them until we'd have our crossover episode.
Yeah, right. So they fail and they take damage.
They take
That's how that works.
6 damage.
6 damage. Okay. Cool. And so like a couple of the bats kind of just drop out of the air as soon as the tolling of the bell kind of rings across the jungle. All right. Next, Scorn.
I'm just gonna whip them with a thorn.
Don't they take 5 damage?
No, because they haven't taken damage yet.
If it's... Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Sorry, I read it backwards.
I'm assuming 7 is.
A 7 does in fact miss.
That's because you assumed.
That must be it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it could have hit, but not with that attitude.
Sorry. Keep that in mind, everybody else.
All right. Cyrene.
That's weird. There's a bunch of bats.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
They're ferocious carnivorous bats.
They're hungry.
Can I, like, put myself in a way where, I can cast Thunderwave and not hit a bunch of them, but not hit my allies? It's a 15-foot cube.
Yeah, I think that could happen.
Okay. I will cast Thunderwave.
Okay.
Ba-boom.
Ba-boom.
That's a terrible roll.
That is a pretty bad roll.
But each
Um,
one will take that much damage as long as they fail.
Okay. Well, it would seem that the bats have failed.
All of them?
Yeah, you
So
gotta roll like 30 checks.
yeah, right. So fun thing about this is these are actually the enemies named swarm of bats.
Mhm.
So I think technically they only
Roll for all of them.
they only take 6 damage per swarm.
Gosh, darn it.
So there's this loud as like a number of the other bats that are left do drop out of the air, and it's like thump, 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 just flopping down onto the forest floor. But yeah, the swarms are still there.
Okay,
They're just thinned a good bit.
I guess I can accept that.
Yeah, I mean, basically, it looks like you've kind of whittled it down between the couple of attacks that have landed. There are about half as many bats in total as there were before.
Okay.
All
Yeah, that's it.
Cool. So then next we have what's Fib's dex bonus?
It's a +3.
Okay, so Fib is next.
Yay.
Somehow Thor is the last to react, even while he's the one being jumped by the bats.
I was busy picking up a log.
There you go.
He had to throw the log and then pull out his sword. So I reach out with a ghostly hand and just grab one of them.
Okay. Yeah, 17's gonna hit.
Hey, I did max damage. Yay.
Hey. All right.
Yatta.
Chill touch is melee, so you grab one of them and cast it at another one.
Wait.
Not melee. It's
We've
Oh,
had
yeah.
this discussion before.
Yeah, we have, and it was discussed on a show I was watching the other day. Chill touch is neither chill because it's necrotic, nor a
Yeah.
touch because it's a ranged spell.
Yeah.
Top-notch
Yeah.
naming.
That is.
Anyway, yeah, you warm not touch them, and a number of the other bats, you know, like I think the hand just kind of like passes through and grabs several of them, and then they just sort of all crumple. And so we're gonna say that one of the swarms has been destroyed.
Yay.
Now, Thorf.
Well, I'll swing my longsword around and see what I hit.
Just flail around at some bats. Okay. All right. So yeah, you managed to take a couple of them out. There are still like the last few remnants of one swarm that are going to, like swoop down and start biting at you. So
Nom,
let's
nom,
see.
nom, nom, nom.
Look out.
Probably don't taste very good, but that's their problem.
You're also kind of hard to access because they roll a 9. So they just like they try and like chomp through your armor and stuff, but it's not happening. And so I think
Oh.
they quickly realize this and then begin to kind of scatter and fly away. So if you'd like, you can take an opportunity attack against this swarm of bats.
Why not?
Now you're
Okay,
gonna
and so-
need to get your armor polished. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, and so you just barely miss all of the bats as they are now flying away off into the jungle. But the encounter is over, and
We get XP.
yeah, you guys get so much XP.
I yell at
Ten
them
for
each of us?
to piss off.
They ran away from me, right? Because they were scared of me, right?
You know
Yeah.
what?
We get the XP from them too.
You know what else we would have gotten XP from? That Triceratops.
Yeah, if only we had fought that. Well, I don't know. Could we have beat it?
No.
We could have beat it.
Nah.
mean-
Let's not kill the peaceful creature.
Yeah.
You
Yeah,
kill
maybe
peaceful
that
creatures
Triceratops-
all
We
the
could have
time.
killed the crab guy too.
What crab guy? The sentient humanoid being?
Yeah, we could have killed him
the
too.
lobster man.
That guy was sentient.
Yeah, but so was that Triceratops. I mean,
Nuh-uh. Only because
score and talk to him.
It was ancient
Because
to
you
me.
speak with animals.
Okay.
Mm,
So should we have killed that little dragon?
Sure.
But it was sentient. I could understand it. None of us could talk to it.
I don't care. I was an asshole.
I thought it was funny.
Okay, so the threat being taken care of, you guys finish setting up camp, and you do get your long rest in, and so all of you get a whopping 20 experience points
Yay!
from
That's
that
so
encounter.
nice.
That's twice what Laura thought.
Exactly. Woohoo. We're doing good. We're almost at level
Yeah.
4.
That's what we gotta
Yeah.
do. We
Well,
gotta just keep fighting bats till we get to a safe level.
We're crunching. Those are a bunch of
Yeah.
Zubats that we just.
We gotta, yeah, exactly. We gotta grind these bats.
Nice. Okay. So you crash out for the night, wake up, benefiting from a long rest. Let's see what the weather's like, shall we? It is conflicted. It's like sunny and rainy.
Oh.
There's like off and on rain showers all day.
That's horrible. This is the worst weather we've ever had.
I feel
And
like we get sunny
so
and rainy all the time.
Yeah, we rolled that a lot.
Oh, I hate it.
Or at least
Every
hot
time.
and rainy. We definitely
Like,
get hot.
In this game or like in Michigan?
Both? I
Both.
think.
Yeah.
Okay. So. Oh, I gotta move you guys. Can't forget that. We don't want you spending like extra time in the. Whoops. Nope. I want to move you guys, not the Camp Righteous nameplate.
Nope, nope.
Oh,
You think you want to
fuck
move
off.
the Camp Righteous
Uh,
nameplate?
That's. I
uh.
didn't know you could even move those.
Yeah, I can.
That's
I have the
crazy.
power. Whoa, there's like. There's
It's
two
like-
of them?
What? Why'd you?
There's two of them.
Way to go.
Why do I
The
why
other
do I
one's
even
blurrier, I think.
Yeah, I think that's the original print.
And
Interesting.
They put another one over it to make it clearer.
That's just like Ataz Muta, Port, Castlegar. They're all kind
Ataz
of blurry.
Muhaha,
Yeah, that one. But they're blurry.
the Laughing Gorge. Okay,
Can you
so
move the? Is there 2 Camp Vengeances?
You mean are there 2 camp entrances?
I think it's Venjai.
That sounds like vagina.
definitely Venjai.
Vagina. What?
John, you're disgusting.
I
Yeah.
I will never
We're
think of a
making a
Venn
vagina
diagram.
joke.
did not make a vagina joke. I offered everyone else the opportunity to make a vagina. That's what I did.
John, I'm not playing with you anymore. Get out of all my
Well, you
campaigns.
just like.
I'm
list
kicking
of-
you out of all my
List
campaigns.
of-
Literally all of her campaigns.
Because John is now in literally.
Whoa,
my
you can't kick me
campaigns.
out of Monday night. I brought you to that group.
I'm gonna vote on it.
Damn it.
Or I'm gonna bring it to a vote.
And she's gonna be the only voter.
I'm fine
Which means
with that.
you would win. I mean,
I might lose. We'll find out.
Find out next week.
Well, I'm not telling you guys what I'm
it
voting.
depends on how much I've pissed her off in that like kind of time frame.
yeah.
Not whether or not
see.
how much, because there's a certain degree.
I'm gonna try to figure out how to start a vote in Facebook Messenger.
Oh god.
Okay, so
I found it.
congratulations. You guys wake up and prepare to head out for a new day of travels. And
The completionist in me really wants to fill in those squares and not leave them blank for like
Me too. Trust me.
the next several months.
I'm right there. With
all right. So you do stuff, and let's see here.
I mean, I want to go all the way over here and grab these two. It just bothers me that they're there.
Well, if you remember, Firefinger is the place that Azaka wants you guys to go to, so that could be a thing.
See, what Scorn doesn't give a crap about uncovering the map.
So you guys head out from camp,
Alright.
and you are walking through the sunny, sometimes rainy, other times, thick jungles of Chult, when, again, probably not more than a couple hours after departing camp, you hear several large disturbances in the plant life nearby. Loud crackling, and I think you even hear what sounds like a whole tree being felled and crashing down to the ground.
Did our companions attack the bats?
They did not, for simplicity's sake. So you did not split the XP with them.
Okay.
Hooray!
Oh, I forgot they're still with us.
I'm glad they trusted us to handle those bats.
Yeah.
So, yeah, you hear these loud footfalls and crunching and snapping and a tree going down, and I think as you stop to listen, you actually hear kind of some low, like grunting sounds, coming from like multiple sources up ahead.
I think we should go other way.
Sounds like it's having some trouble.
Send
think-
Snake.
Yeah, I'll send Stratos.
We'll probably want to avoid it though.
Yeah, I'm ready
It's
to
not
go.
foggy anymore, right?
Yeah.
Correct.
It's
It's
not fun.
sunny and rainy.
Alright, I'll send Stratos 15 feet in the air over that direction.
Okay. You do that. And as Stratos kind of peeks through the foliage, you see let's see here. How many does Stratos see? Stratos sees two hulking gray figures, like built like rocks, with large chunks of their flesh torn away. Kind of just trudging through the jungle, barreling through whatever it is that stands in their way. You watch as one just like practically walks through a tree, snapping the top third of it off.
Jeez. How big are they?
Let's see. They are so they are classified as large creatures. So they're not like, you know, pick somebody up and take a bite out of them with one hand kind of thing, but they're pretty sizable. And I think actually Lucius could probably make an intelligence check here to see if he has read about these things. Yeah, I think with his experience, he might have even seen exactly what you're looking at, which is an ogre zombie, or in this case, multiple ogre zombies.
Oh,
That's fun.
Okay.
Let's kill him and get the XP.
Would I like? I would have probably known at least that they're fairly like they hit hard, but they're fairly weak, right?
Yeah, I mean, I think you'd have a decent working knowledge given your background.
Okay. I'll say there are a couple zombies up ahead, from ogres. They keep their strength, but they're even easier to hit because there's no intelligence instead of just a little.
Well, don't ogres hit pretty hard?
They can, but
Can we take them?
Let's go get them.
all right.
I'm
I'll-
kind of looking at Scorn, hoping that he'd take my side.
Well, I mean they are
Side.
undead, so there's that.
I mean, they're undead, but
Yes.
we might be also undead if we try to fight them.
No, I've had experience with these before. They're
Okay. Okay.
these undead don't belong here. They are unnatural, disrupting environment. I want to destroy if we can.
That's my question. Can we?
we should be able to. I mean,
Of
Don't
course
know
we
till
can.
we try.
Okay. Well then, let's go ahead.
I,
Maybe.
You smell ham.
oh, he's ready to go ham.
Wait, I got this. I wrote down his emotions last week.
He's not ready to go ham.
Well, alright. Does he smell the same for each emotion?
No.
Aw, alright. That's nice.
So, I guess I'll say, well, are we ready? Let's get ready and take up positions here, and I'll pull them in.
Okay. Should we hide?
Those who want to hide, go for it. I'm not gonna hide. I'm just gonna stand out in the open and blast them.
Do you want to know everything he smelled like?
no.
He smelled like violet, tar, bread, ham, rose, honeysuckle, and wood smoke.
Good stuff.
So cool.
Okay, so if you guys are kind of staging an ambush here, what's everybody doing in preparation?
I'm gonna stand there in the open and yell at them.
Well, all right, I guess you're gonna stand in front of me.
I want to climb a tree.
Okay.
I'm
I would
gonna
be
stay also.
near, like, kind of next to Thor, basically.
Okay.
Oh, cool. All right, I'm hiding behind Scorn.
All right.
I'm gonna be next to Lucius, I guess. So I guess behind Thorv.
Okay, and then so Fib is just gonna try and go up a tree.
Yeah, because I'm ranged anyway.
Yeah. Okay. Cool.
And I got Stratos about 10 feet out, 15 feet up, just kind of surveying the area between
Gotcha.
us and them.
All right. So basically, we've got kind of a dual ranked setup. You guys really aren't hiding so much as just setting up a battle line and getting ready to throw down. Yeah.
Yeah.
What is
We're getting ready to throw down a base down.
wherever Artis is doing too? I'm kind of waiting.
Yeah.
for
So
his.
Artis, Dragonbait has taken up a frontline position next to Scorn, and Artis is directly behind Dragonbait with his longbow out.
I'm gonna kind of look to Artis and I'll say, "Can you see him? Because I'll hit one, and if you want to hit one, we can get 2 hits on him."
Let's see what he can pick out from here.
Like, I'm probably, like, in between you two, and I'm like... What?
Wah.
It's tactics. Watch and learn.
Ooh, condescending.
Wow, you're so fancy.
All right. So let's see.
I hope I do more damage than both of you.
You probably will.
All right. So yeah, Artis says that he's pretty sure he can see one of them. Yeah. So I guess now is the time for preemptive attacks, actions, whatever, before we get into combat. So
Bardic inspiration.
hey.
Who needs it?
You should give it to me after that comment.
What comment?
The comment Lucius made to whatever that guy's name is.
Artis.
Yeah.
Yeah, I give it to you. I say, you know you can do better than them, right?
I smile at you. I keep wanting to call him Artemis, so...
Okay.
Unlike Laura, that name's at least close.
Okay, Kath and Felix sound the same.
Definitely.
Yes.
And
They
so
have
do
exactly
Yevel and
one
Yaxel.
Okay, those are kind of close.
Yeah.
Except one was his name and the other wasn't.
Whatever.
So I'm gonna go ahead and cast Witch Bolt on something.
Every time you
Okay.
say that, I want to be like, witch bolt? Ha ha ha. And then do like the elbow, the elbow thing. Like, what a bad pun, but it was good.
And I'm using
What are you casting
my.
Witch Bolt on? Like, can we see them yet?
I can.
Yeah, so we'll say that you guys have waited because they're kind of traveling in a direction generally towards you, and so you've set up in such a way that they're gonna stumble across you. Otherwise, it'd be kind of weird to just set up a battle line and then hope they decide to like turn
they're
or something.
walking away.
Yeah.
I want to do fairy fire.
Okay.
So I meant to do that one instead.
I'll shoot them with my crossbow also.
Holy crap.
Okay.
I want to do this one.
Mine is changed to radiant damage, by the way.
We're also good at ambushing.
All right.
I
So
would have you know that I did more damage than you.
That's fine.
By more than 3 times.
all right. So let's see. 5.
And I helped her.
16,
Not yet.
17, 27, and then we've got.
Artis.
Uh,
Still.
yeah. I'm making sure I
Artist.
check everything else. Okay, and then I will plop down a marker for fairy fire here as well.
And
20-foot cube.
And I guess
And then
Artis.
Are we
gets-
supposed to see a battle map right now?
We're gonna get there.
Yeah, the next attack has advantage.
I would guess that would probably be Artis.
Probably. Let's see. Make sure I get this cube-like area set up. Okay. And so really you guys are all kind of targeting the same one because that's the one that's visible from your current position. So that's 27 plus I still need to look for Artis, which I will do right now. He's going to attack 3 times with his longbow. 1, 2, 3. Let's see how he did. He hits twice, doing another 15 points of damage.
That's
So
29.
What?
It's 29 damage.
Total.
Isn't it?
Oh, there was more up top, that the witch bolt. And
yeah,
there
you
was...
said 27.
Oh, did I say? Hold on.
5 plus.
Hold on. Let me scroll back up. Just let me check it. Okay, so we got 5, and then we've got 11, so 16.
No,
Is it 32?
is that? Oh, you roll the dice twice. Okay, yeah. Sorry, I was just doubling the dice.
Oh,
Are you doubling the dice or rolling it twice?
I'm doing what the program does for crits.
Okay.
Okay, so let me total that up. 5 plus 11 is 16. Plus 16, 32. Okay, 32. And then the damage the artist does, which is 15. So 47.
Yeah.
Okay. So that's the thing. You guys just let loose on the ogre zombie that you see in this just blast of energy, and ammo comes flying out of the woods, just taking this thing completely by surprise.
I've done more damage than either of you.
And as it just gets like hammered with this stuff, it definitely gets knocked back a little bit, and it's kind of like turns lazily around and leading with its head. Just this like dumb, and it begins to lumber towards you. That is the part where we're going to go to the battle map and roll some initiative. So here we go. There's that.
That is
And
several more than you have promised me.
It is, because the thing is, Stratos was not very well. Actually, these guys were just not far enough up. Is the situation. So, and you'll find that out in character in a second. So let me roll initiative for everybody. Boom. Do the. Okay, Fib. What are you doing?
Yay. Okay. I'm going to. What is this square? I didn't hear what it was for.
The square is fairy fire.
Okay. I'm going to. What does that do?
Gives you advantage.
Well,
And actually,
I only
well,
cast it if I
let's see.
saw both of them. That was my plan.
Oh,
was to-
okay,
Two.
okay. Then in that case, we'll hold off on that.
Okay.
And is there something you would have done instead of that then? Like, do you have a projectile or anything along those lines?
Yeah, I mean, I could have cast a spell, but I was waiting to see 2 of them, so I don't know how
Okay.
you want to play that.
Okay. I mean, technically, you guys still, from your position, you don't see 2 at the moment.
Okay. Then, I mean, yeah, I guess I can just throw produce fire.
Okay. Go ahead and roll that, and we will get that caught up. Oh, okay. So just poof off into the woods. Okay. So now, what is Fib doing?
Fib is going to cast another chill touch.
Okay.
Oh no.
Oh no! What's with the ones all of a sudden?
Oh, I don't like that.
Okay. So you reach out, and like the hand extends out toward the ogre zombie, but it kind of fades before it can quite reach the target. Anything else?
Yes, because I have more bardic inspiration.
Yeah. Do the thing.
Haha, I remember. I have 3. I'll give another person one. I give it to... Who needs it the most? Probably... Because you guys all hit good. I'll give it to Scorn.
Me.
Yeah.
Alright.
Okay.
Are you Scorn?
Well, I'm John, but
No, you're Scorn.
okay, then yeah.
No,
Okay, then yeah, I give it to you.
Alright.
All right.
Now I'm done.
Cool. So the one that you guys attacked is able to kind of stumble up and it's gonna attack somebody. Who's it gonna attack? I will roll for it. It swings on Scorn.
Dang it. I was hoping to transform before they got to me.
Okay. So then this thing is going to swing with this big, like, crude club that it has. It's kind of dragging alongside it. And it is going to... I'm pretty sure a 23 is going to hit you.
Yeah.
Okay. So then you take... Wait, hold on. Not rolling damage.
God, I'm so scared.
You take 13 points of bludgeoning
What
damage.
the hell?
Alright.
Alright, I'm still alive.
But that's it. It only gets the one attack. And
Oh, thank goodness.
the other ones are too slow to make it to you guys. And I don't think really they know exactly what's going on or really where you are yet. So the other ones are going to, like, one comes kind of stumbling out of the woods, like right here. The other few of them are going to kind of head up to a point where they kind of see what's going on, but I don't think there's any real urgency to it yet. So that then will bring us to Thor.
I'll swing my sword at it
Okay.
and miss.
Ooh. A 7. Okay. Yeah. Swing and a miss.
Okay, that's it.
Okay. Dragon bait. Let's see what Dino Boy has going on here. So, yeah, I think the smell of ham has kind of subsided, and you smell violets. And
Oh no, he's scared.
he is going to just lay into this thing with this big fucking sword that he has. Hitting both times.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see.
Cleaving it in two, as is usual.
As per usual. Okay, so that's...
Just
It's
think about how much XP we'll get if we.
Well, it's a sort of the undead having, isn't it?
Okay, so he takes this this beautiful ornately crafted longsword that, like, glows with faint divine aura and slashes at the ogre zombie twice, leaving 2 massive gashes in the thing. And the zombie kind of, like, looks down as its guts are, like, hanging out.
Oh.
And it just, like, stares at Dragonbait. And then it falls backwards. It seems to have died.
Cool.
It seems to.
Oh, well,
like
it fell back and stopped moving.
It did indeed fall back and stop moving.
Okay.
And I think for just a moment there,
Unzombified itself.
for just a moment there, you smell tar, before immediately the smell goes back to violet.
Success. Okay, scared.
Okay, then Artis is up. He's going to take a bunch of shots at the next closest one. Let's see. 1, 2, 3. Hitting all 3 times.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
Yep.
Carry us home.
All right. It does a good chunk of damage to this next one, but it's clearly not down yet. Cyrenny, what are you doing?
I am going to try to hit the next closest one with my crossbow.
Okay.
And I'm gonna use my well that one, and it's okay if I don't hit. Do I hit?
You do hit.
I do 1 point of damage.
Okay. Everything
Alright,
counts.
Still progress.
Still progress. Anything else?
It just kind of hits and falls off. You see a little like pinprick of skin.
You accidentally used one of your training, like, blunt tip.
It hits it in the face.
Okay. So
I like
Scorn.
to think that I like knocked like the tip of his ear off.
It just pierced his ear.
There you
So
go.
now it's got an ear piercing.
Alright, so now I'm gonna
The
use
arrow's still
Fairy
in there.
Fire,
It's his decoration.
All right.
right here to hit both of these boys.
Okay. Oh yeah. Gotcha. 20 foot. Do the thing. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, hold on. I messed that up, but I think I can move it. So let's see. We'll do just like that.
Yep.
Cool. All right. And so, as a result of that, they are illuminated.
They both failed.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. They're not very dexterous, believe it or not.
So
So I
big.
was hoping for. Okay, and then I'm going to use my bonus action to transform to wild shape into the Deinonychus.
Deinonychus, I think.
I miss
Deinonychus.
wild shape.
Ooh, the little one.
Yeah, the medium beast. So yeah.
Oh crap! I didn't give you the ability to move it. Hold on. I can. Well, I can probably just give you permissions for the one for now. Let's get your token out here. Deinonychus. Right there. And let me make some adjustments to the character sheet. Can be edited and controlled by John.
That's me.
Alright, you should be able to move that token now.
Yes, I can.
Cool.
So I just moved me underneath it like that. Okay.
Yeah, it's
But I'm gonna stay here though.
okay. Sounds good. Lucius.
I'm gonna look at this one. And I'm just gonna, you'll see me point my finger at it, but instead of the customary black, you just see my arm glow white, and just like an energy build out and just fire out of my finger. And I'm gonna cast Witch Bolt, also changing that to Radiant.
Okay.
Oh.
Oh.
You do have advantage because of fairy.
Oh,
You,
yeah, I do.
you do have advantage.
Alright, I'll just re-roll it.
Yep.
Ooh.
Hey, 20 hits.
With 10
And you
Radiant.
get to go with the
Yep.
10. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Cool.
And you just see like a pulsing white kind of coursing around that
All right.
as I maintain concentration on it.
Yeah, you're doing the full-on evil emperor, just like.
Basically, like I've just got my finger pointed, and there's like just a thin, almost translucent line between me and it.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Cool, cool. All right, I'm glad that worked out.
Yes.
That's it though, right?
Yes, that is it.
Okay, so fifth.
Okay, so Fib is going to do one of these. Boop. And it's not a DC 10. It's 14.
The closest one, I assume.
9 damage!
Out of 3d6.
Ah,
I mean,
guess that's
Three
average. That
threes.
doesn't seem like a lot.
yeah.
That's average.
That
Um,
3 on the wisdom save, though.
They don't.
I'm gonna do it. Actually, I'm gonna. Oh, I can't. I point. Hang on, I'm still in draw mode. I'm gonna do. Oops, I drew on him.
You censored his nipple.
But yeah, I'm doing it on that dude because I don't
Okay.
want to do it to the one in the fairy fire.
Oh, okay, fair enough. All right. And so,
Just takes off running.
yeah.
He's a coward.
Yep. So it just gets like stopped for a minute, and it's like processing something that I think only it can hear probably, and then it just turns around and like pushes past the other one like, "Roar," going back. All right. Yeah. Anything else?
That is all.
Then it is the ogre zombie's turn. So there's the one that's like on its back, a lump. It doesn't seem to be moving. It looks pretty dead. So then the next closest one is going to come up. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's probably gonna get to like here, so it's like halfway stepping over the other one. Not quite able to close on you yet. Next one's gonna come barreling up behind it. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then the one that got scared away, like, turns around and it's like, and starts running back. Okay. Yeah, no attacks this turn.
Hooray.
Thorv, what are you doing?
I'll step forward and take a swing at him.
Okay, let me move the dead one to the back so we can see what's going on.
Someone's planning.
All right, yeah, you swing and just take a big old chunk out of it. Yeah.
I'll use my action surge as well.
Okay.
Take another swing.
Yeah.
And
Just misses. Just misses. Like just fucking barely.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, but you still you landed one good shot. Anything else?
that's it.
Okay. So then Dragonbait is going to also take a step forward. Big fancy sword in hand. And take a couple shots on this closest ogre zombie. Swing 1. Hits. Swing 2. Hits. So there's another bright flash of light as let's see, still totaling this up.
I mean, you could just kill it off and you can call it.
I mean, you joke, but it's fucking dead.
Amazing.
The tar smell comes back and lingers for a little bit longer. Yeah. Artis gets ready to fire 3 more arrows.
And he has advantage on all 3.
1, 2, 3. All hit. Even the one that ends up with a 9 with advantage still hits.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah. Another good chunk of damage. We got a good system going here. Like, Artis softens them up, and then the other, like the frontliners, just do enough to whittle them down, and yeah, you're doing all right.
Yay, us.
Yeah.
Pro strat.
There you go. Cyrene, what are you doing?
I am going to.
Are you sure?
Yes.
She is thinking very carefully about her course. of
I am
action.
because I changed my mind.
Oh.
So I am just going to heal Scorn.
So much suspense.
I am going to.
Okay, Shat.
Exactly.
Heal Scorn.
Thanks. Wait, how does that work if I'm transformed right now?
Yeah, that's not a thing.
Can I not? Okay, well then I will not heal him.
Wow, thanks a lot.
Fine.
Some friend you are.
Yeah, wow.
I will try to hit this one with my frickin' crossbow. Okay, happy now.
You have advantage.
Oh, I have advantage. Okay. Wait, I can use my
Yes.
Bardic inspiration.
9. Does
Yay,
9
you hit!
A 9 hits.
That is
was
Hey,
that was
you're
a fucking
welcome.
journey.
So much
And-
help from your friends.
And you only did 1
Yeah.
damage.
Hey,
I-
come on.
that 6 is max damage I can do.
Wait, why are you using a crossbow?
Because I'm not close enough to hit it with melee?
Alright,
Why?
you weirdo. Why don't you get closer and hit it with melee?
Because I don't
Judgy.
want to be the only person up there with 3 ogres bearing down on me.
You're so one.
Why don't you get up there and go into melee range?
I'm hitting them.
I did too!
All right. So that's it.
Yeah.
Scorn.
Okay. What I think I want to do is, so I'm gonna move. Well, let me explain what I'm trying to do first.
Mm-hmm.
So I want to go 5. Wait, actually, how much speed do I have this thing? Because this might change everything. Oh, I have 40 feet. Oh, perfect. Okay. So what I would like to do is go 5, 10 feet like that, and then what I want to do is charge into it. Now, is this all terrain right here?
See, I mean, it's kind of like the edge, so I would say that part is probably traversable pretty easily.
Okay. So I go 10 feet, and then 15, 20, 25, 30. And I'm going to attack that thing.
Okay.
So, where did I... Oh, there it is. So I have advantage, and then it's... Since I moved 20 feet toward the creature, so now I use my claw attack.
Ooh.
So that's a 20 to hit.
Mhm.
Slashing. And so it needs to make a DC 12 strength saving throw or be knocked prone.
Okay. Strength. That is a 13.
Ah. Okay. So now since I use pounce, that's my action, right?
Let's have a look. Oh, I still have the edit thing open for. Oh, that's because I hit the wrong button.
Hmm.
Okay. You used pounce.
I really
That's
just wanted to
a
pounce. I probably
attack.
should've done. Or is it that I still just use my 3 attacks?
It's a claw attack. I think like the way I'm reading this is you can still use your multi attack. It just for pounce to work, one of those attacks has to be with the claws, which you would do anyway. So yeah, I think you're good.
Okay, so here's my second claw attack, 17 hit, 10 slashing.
Mhm.
Then here comes my bite, 16 to hit, 4 piercing.
Hell yeah.
Okay, cool. And that is going to be it for me.
All right, so yeah, you take some sizable chunks off the thing.
Alright.
Lucius, you're still holding a bolt on this one, right?
Yes. So you
Okay.
just see light energy pulse down my arm and just another beam fire and go along that line directly to it.
All right.
So,
Let's see some damage.
yep. 8.
8 points of damage. Okay. Still up, but looking pretty ragged.
And I'll just look over towards Cyrene and say, there are 2 more coming. I don't know if you guys can see them yet. Like, kind of look to Cyrene and then, Artis.
Okay.
So, and then that'll end my turn.
Okay. Fib.
Sierra knee.
Yep.
Sorry.
Like your joint.
Bitch.
Oh. I reach
Alright.
out and I gently stroke their cheek.
Oh, nice.
Okay.
And I
And
dig my claws into them.
all right. Yeah. So you do
Let's
that.
stay up in that tree though.
To
Remember
clarify,
that... What?
the closest one, or
Oh yeah, I should say that.
yeah.
Yeah, that one.
okay.
Because Scorn looks like he's getting low HP.
Okay. And anything else?
Remember that it has disadvantage on its attack.
Against you.
Okay.
Oh.
There's
only
that.
against me.
Well, you should run up and get attacked by it, because you know.
I can't.
Otherwise,
I'm in
you're
a
just
tree.
wasting the ability.
I'm in a tree. You do something good next time, and then you'll get it. You know.
Yeah, fair enough.
Yeah.
So that's it.
Yeah.
All right, zombies. So the close one, it only has 1 nearby target, so it's gonna attack that one. That is, that is a crit.
Oh, okay.
Oh no.
So that's gonna be 25 points of bludgeoning damage.
Ooh, I'm still no.
By 1 hit point.
One little hit point.
Nice. Okay, and I mean that's its attack for the turn. So then we've got the other
That
ones
health
that
bar
are.
looks huge. Why is it? I only have one.
Why is it? What?
It's just not,
What the hell's going on there?
at all.
All right. Anyway, let's see. So
That's how your health bar has been.
Oh, really?
okay.
Yeah,
I wonder if it's. Oh,
it Scorns. Yeah,
Ah.
you don't have one.
There you go.
there we go. Scorn, go
Okay.
hang out. Over there.
Yeah, that's fine. Okay.
Oh,
so then.
I was trying to protect you for no reason. You
No.
have a
I
bunch
guess.
of hit points.
Well, you're the one who apparently forgot how wild shape.
You mean how Roll20 works?
No,
Yeah,
you should have
definitely
known that I would be at full HP if I transformed.
I thought maybe you got hit a bunch and I hadn't noticed.
Uh,
It's fine. Next time I won't
You
care
should
about your
pay
health.
attention more.
okay, thank you.
There you go. So.
Glad we resolved that.
Don't worry, I also tried to heal him because I thought
You
he didn't have
failed.
hit points.
Oh, maybe you should be paying attention.
Yeah,
I
exactly.
was. He got hit.
Whoa, this is not working as intended. Hold on.
What?
Let me just run this guy in a circle real quick.
The party dynamics.
Yeah, that too. But no, okay.
What an
I
odd
just
reaction.
forgot how druids work.
Yeah, no, it's
I've
fine.
never forgotten how druids work in my entire life.
Okay.
All right, so this one is running up and is
Hi.
gonna try and attack the little dinosaur just like the last one did.
Oh my god, I'm gonna freaking die. He's gonna crit me.
It's an 11 to hit.
Oh, he misses.
All right. Cool. All right. So then this other one is gonna come around the other side of the log here. 2, 3,
Oh god, he's gonna fly.
4. I think it's gonna dash to get there, but it can't attack.
Cool.
And then Thorv.
I guess I'll step forward and hit the next one.
Okay. Okay. Swing with the long sword, cut into it, and this time, like this one, just like the last one that you saw go down, it's like it has these massive holes where it's like it's hemorrhaging its internal organs, but somehow it's still standing.
Great. Okay.
Okay. Dragon bait. Smelling like, well, like multiple things, I think. I think there's some ham in there, and I think there's also some wood smoke. And he comes running up to, let's see, how far can he get here? If he okay, so he like hobbles his way up over the ogre corpse here, takes a swing at the one that Thorv just attacked, which is
Another
gonna hit.
kill.
Yeah, I mean, well, this one I do at least have to roll to see if the thing. Well, actually, do I? Let me double check this.
Oh,
I might not need to.
Yeah.
I might not need to. Yeah, no, just dead as fuck. Okay, so this one goes down. Dragon bait's on a rampage. Then he.
Squish, squish, squish.
Yeah. He's gonna take his second attack on the next one, which hits and does actually not all that much damage for Dragon Bait.
I mean, he's okay.
Yeah, he's all right. I mean, he's I guess pulled his weight.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Then Artis, doing Artis things.
Who's also doing okay.
Longbow, longbow, longbow. Hit, miss.
What?
What?
I didn't know he
Okay.
could miss.
All right, and that's it for him. Cyrene.
Okay.
Cyrene.
Siri? It's not our fault you chose this name.
I've only said it like 17,000 times.
Clearly not enough times.
Yeah.
We're very
So-
dumb.
I am going to take my time to move here.
Who do you think you are, Taylor Swift?
Wait. First,
First.
I'm going to look at my crossbow in disappointment. And drop it to the ground. Go over here. Oh, I'd go here. Heal the frickin' dinosaur. Because I can now. You only get 5 this time.
Thank you.
And take a swing at this big guy
Okay.
with my mace.
You do the thing. You hit it with your mace, and you do 3 times as much damage as those last crossbow shots did. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. And I assume that's it.
Yes.
Scorn the dinosaur.
Alright, so first off, I'm going to use a spell slot to heal myself a d8.
Can you do that while being in?
Yeah,
Okay.
it's a special moon ability, so it's not like cure wounds, it's just a d8. So I get 2 HPs back, for what it's worth. And I'm gonna go ahead and go hard. I'm gonna go ahead and attack this guy a bunch of times. If I can find
Yeah.
the page. There's. Okay. So here comes a bite.
Ooh. Okay.
3. And then here comes my claws. Oh man, I've only had advantage. Okay. 23. And then 14.
Yeah, all those hit. That's still pretty good.
So it's 23 total.
Yeah.
Alrighty.
Not a bad round.
Oh, thanks, man. And that'll be it for me.
Cool, cool. All right, Lucius.
All right. They were on that one, right?
Yeah. So all but Cyrene have attacked this one.
All right, I'm gonna look at that one, and you'll just see me kind of wave my hands around, and then I'm going to cast Toll the Dead on the one that everybody's been attacking.
Uh-huh. Okay, let's see how wise he's feeling at this moment in time. Not very wise.
Well, it takes 7.
Okay. There's this, like, ethereal bell sound that kind of washes over the jungle nearby. Okay, anything else?
I'm gonna bring Stratos in so that he's like right over the battlefield.
Gotcha.
So,
Cool.
yep, and that'll be it.
Good.
I'm still gonna step in that tree. Why don't I do? How are they looking?
So this one is looking reasonably beat up. Like, you gather that next time Dragonbait gets around to doing something, that thing will probably be down.
Yeah.
The other one is looking almost entirely intact.
Oh, alright. Then I'll do this one. Oh, please go. There we go.
Do
Whoa.
the thing.
I did it twice.
Okay. What's the actual DC again?
It is 13.
Okay.
A 9 again? It's so weak.
Wisdom save. That's a 14.
What?
Mm.
I meant that it was 50. Fine, but they still take. It still takes half.
Okay.
So 9 whole damage. Yay. I
Alright.
mean 4.
Yeah. Nine whole damage, but only 4 half
nine-
damage.
9 half damage, but
Okay.
Yep.
Yeah.
well, that's it for me. I made a good turn.
All right. Zombie's gonna do zombie stuff. So, top one. Well, top one has options. So let's see. We will be fair and equitable about this.
And it hits Thorv.
Calling
it.
Let's see.
I
I'm
think
waiting
it's
for
gonna
the
hit me.
D6 to come in. Okay, so just so we know, we'll say Dragonbait is 1 and 2, Thorv is 3, 4, and Scorn is 5, 6, and I roll a 5.
Ah! Rip Scorn.
Okay, so gonna swing with its big club thing, and it's going to do, or well, it's going to attack. Its attack roll words is
Yep.
16.
Okay, hits.
Okay, and then it is going to deal 13 points of damage.
Okay.
Oof.
So I transformed back. How much did I have? I had 8. And
Ooh.
Yeah, that's what I said. Oof.
Woo.
How you had 8?
I had 8 left as the dino, and I had 4 left as me, so I'm at negative.
So you're unconscious.
John.
I knew the
Okay.
risks.
He's upside down.
Scorn has been planted by the ogres. Okay. So then I think the other one is going to attack the nearest target, that being Cyrene.
Mm.
So that is A 17 to hit?
Yes, but I retaliate.
Okay.
Oh.
So
You
while
sound
you are
violent.
taking, let's see, while you are taking 18 points of bludgeoning damage, um, you retaliate, and it has to make a dex save. Which, holy fuck, it rolls a 17.
Damn it.
Is it
These guys are
half
so
or is it
rude.
Let me check.
probably half?
Yeah, half.
Okay. So yeah, you trade a little bit. You kind of get the worst of the deal, but you know, cool. These things are dumb. They're just gonna keep filing in and clubbing on stuff until there's nothing to club. So, Thorv, what you doing?
I'll attack the one in front of me.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you swing and you hit, and you give it the equivalent of like a paper cut, but still,
Oh.
it's damage.
Okay. And I'll step over Scorn.
Okay.
Give a better target.
All right. Cool. So then Dragon Bait. Let's see what our Dino Boy can do here. Okay, that's a hit. First one is not enough to finish it, so he's gonna have to attack again. Let's see
You
if he
lied
hits
to
this time.
me.
Well, I said next time he like makes his next time he gets around to doing something. So he's still doing something in that he is attacking. He just has to do it twice.
Alright.
So let's see. If he hits, it's probably dead.
better.
He hits, and yeah, it's dead.
Yeah.
Yatta!
Okay, and Dragon Bait just like sloshes through the puddles of
Yeah, he's just
removed
been
ogre guts.
Marching through all of them, like the whole time.
Slow heavy metal music playing.
he's literally, he's like tiptoeing through the tulips, except it's
Yeah.
sloshing through ogre
What does he
body.
smell like?
Well, there's probably a heavy smell of ogre blood. But
That's not
beyond
what
that,
you smell like.
yeah, beyond that, he probably smells like
Tar.
Damn.
Ham?
largely tar.
Haha.
He's feeling pretty confident at this point. So yeah, he strides
But you
forward.
said that the smells don't always match.
I think the question you asked me might have been misleading to what you're thinking.
What?
You-
Both of I think that your question could have been taken two ways, and I was thinking that Eric was taken the other way.
Exactly.
You should have said something then. Now I don't know what his smells mean.
Well, you'll figure it out, maybe? Artis. 3 shots. Longbow.
Kill.
Ogre. Hit. Crit. Hit.
Ooh.
24 points of damage total. Actually, not that much, all things considered. And this thing's still standing. Cyrene.
Well, while I can, as a bonus action, I'll cast Healing Word on Scorn.
Hey.
Ooh, you get max health. There
It's
you
really
go.
nice.
Maximum health.
And I am
So
I love to keep you entertained. And I am going to take my action to disengage and move over here.
Okay. Alright.
I
Scorn.
don't look too great.
Yeah. I wonder why. Okay, so Scorn, you are awake, though on the ground.
All right. I think I'm just gonna use a produce flame.
Okay.
So I do that. Just choke one out.
Ooh,
Yeah.
Nice.
Alright.
Yeah.
Solid.
Right in his stupid face.
Yeah, you hit him in his stupid face.
Yeah. And then he dies.
Not quite.
Well.
Good effort though.
Thanks. And I move over here.
All right. Are you standing, or are you just kind of like butt dragging your way back into the brush?
Ew.
No, I stand.
Okay.
Sorry, I should have said that, I guess.
Yeah, no, it's all good. Cool. Lucius.
Standing where I am, how does that zombie look?
Bloodied, if it hadn't already come into the encounter covered in blood.
Alright. Well, in that case, I'm gonna look at it and I will just kind of wave my hand and toll the dead.
Hold the dead.
And you know what? For the fun of it, I'm gonna make it a deck save instead.
Okay.
These guys are so dexterous, though.
I know. So dexterous. Natural 20 dexterity, thank you very much.
Jesus. Well, so I guess basically what I would...
Boss man.
Yeah, what I do is you just see like a bell, like a radiant bell come out of nowhere, or necrotic bell, and it just kind of sidesteps it, and it just bung, and just makes a discordant sound on the ground.
Okay.
And Lucius just kind of looks around and goes, "Well, shit." And I'm just gonna go 1, 2, 3,
You did do a cuss.
4.
You did a cuss. Did you know that?
Yes.
And now he's right at the edge of the map.
Yeah. I'm just gonna
You're
go
gonna
like
get
try to hide that
pushed
bush.
off. You're the biggest rebel I've ever seen.
And that's it.
Fib.
John, do you still need some heal?
He'll be alright.
I need more.
Okay.
I mean, unless he takes out Thor.
Oh, okay. Well, how long does it take me to shimmy down this tree? How much movement? Probably not 30. So I'll
You
go
just
right here.
fall.
Even if you heal
Yeah,
me,
that's
though,
fine,
I
that's
don't
fine.
think I'm gonna survive a hit from them.
Hey, guess what? I always heal my I rolled a 1 on my
Yeah, you
Fuck. Why do I keep rolling so low? Well, that's it. What if I give you also Bardic Inspiration? Did you even use the other one?
Yeah, I did.
Okay. I don't think that will help you not get hit, though. That's all I'll do.
Okay.
Alright. So then the last remaining zombie. Okay, so... Austin, call it. High or low?
Low.
Alright, I'm rolling a d4, so on a 1 or 2, you get hit. It's a 2.
Yep.
Okay.
So, Ogre Zombie swings with its big nasty club, but that's only a 10 to hit.
No.
Alright, so you like dodge out of the way. And it's like off balance, the club maybe like lodged in the ground a little bit, and it is Thor's chance to react. Swing!
Hit.
And again, you like kind of bother it a little bit.
Alright.
And Dragon Bait comes in, that smoked ham smell kind of going on. And swing the first. Not enough to drop it. Swing the second. Okay. Yeah, just barely. So
Hey.
as it's like trying to yank the club up out of the Dragon Bait comes up and just like lops off one of its arms at the elbow, and makes like a spinning strike to like cut the thing's head off as it's still crouched down trying to pick that club up, and it just whoosh, collapses down to the ground. And you guys have made it through, and now there is a strong odor of tar.
Ooh. So they're all dead. I'm gonna go loot their bodies.
Okay.
Alright, go climb right on top of that bad boy.
I'm gonna find my disappointing crossbow.
You know
Okay.
what? I healed you for nothing. You didn't even get hitting. I used my last spell slot
She hopes
Thank
you
you.
feel bad about that.
on you. You can feel however you want.
I mean, I still don't feel great, so.
Oh, well. I don't have anything else to give you.
That's okay.
Okay. So let's see. You guys head around, and those of you who are searching bodies, which I know that's Fib at least. Was anybody else getting in on that or no?
I will help
I don't
Fib.
think so.
I'll help as well.
These
'Kay.
guys stink!
So among the lot of them, well, here's what you get when I roll individual. On one, you find 6 gold. On the next, you find 16 gold.
I had that one. That's the one I was searching.
On the next, you find 17 silver.
Oh,
On the next, you find 3 platinum.
ooh.
Fuck that result because I'm not using Electrum. That's dumb.
What? Is that the really big one though?
No, that's the half step between
Oh.
gold and platinum. It's annoying,
No one
and it-
cares about it.
and it counts in 5s.
What?
It's the
It's
worst.
stupid.
Why does it even exist? It's like half pennies.
Exactly. So then the last one, you find 17 silver once again.
I'm just gonna kind of like collect all that I find and be like, this is what I found, guys.
Alright, I'm taking the 16 one, because that's what I said.
I'll take what I found over to Tierney also. Show
Can-
her.
Can I request 1 platinum just so that I can be able to
Have it.
be able to get another familiar if something happens to Stratos.
Oh, we do want him to have enough.
I mean, I thought we could divide it.
Oh, that works. I just have spent all my money on supplies to get Stratos.
I definitely asked. I'm just like, hey Fib, did you find anything on your body?
Yes, I found some of it. Here you go. I give you 10 gold pieces.
Okay. So, okay. So, what's in the pile? We have 10 gold.
You're supposed to write it down.
Somebody was.
I didn't put it down.
10 gold,
Alright.
3 platinum, 17 silver, another 17 silver, I believe. And then I don't
Yep.
remember the last one.
It goes 6 gold.
Yeah, I think the first one was 6 gold.
Yeah. Yep.
Okay, so that's
The listeners will correct us if we're.
16 gold.
Totally.
Hi,
3
listeners.
Platinum and
My future job.
34 silver.
John,
Are we?
you listen even if you're here.
Yeah.
Aw, hi John. When John hears this, send me a message on Facebook.
Okay, so we have 7 people.
Including artists and
We're,
Dragonbait.
Yeah.
we're giving it to them.
They
They
help.
don't need gold, they're NPC. Tell them they get whatever the DM gives them.
In terms of gold, we have. Wait, so are you? Is Fib keeping 6 gold to herself and then giving the other 10 to
You
the
don't
group?
know. She gave you 10 gold. That's what
No,
she
I'm
said.
asking for the sake of calculation.
Yeah, she gave 10 gold.
Okay,
Yeah.
so then there's 49.4 gold.
Yeah. Well, I'm gonna give 1 platinum to Lucius.
And that's just
As
like.
far as familiar.
Yeah, that goes in a special pocket.
Okay.
Alright, then there's 39. Gold.
I like that you have to, in order to remember that you need to buy a familiar, you have to keep it separate from everything else.
Well, no, it goes into just a
It's-
pocket.
It's our fund for group things.
Yeah.
Okay, so 39
Yeah.
divided by 7 would be 5.
You're
Five
on
and
a
some change.
computer.
Oh my goodness, I guess I won't RP. Bye.
What? That was definitely not in your Cyrene voice.
Yes, it was.
Well, my bad.
I talk more like this. I have a deeper pitch.
Oh. Fine, then.
So-
Or you're right next to a computer.
Looks at Abacus.
So I don't know. We probably put use some change and stuff. So everyone
leave-
gets 5 gold and 5 silver and 7 copper.
Okay.
Wait,
There
say
you
that
go.
again.
5 gold, 5 silver, 7 copper.
All right. It's looking good.
Not bad.
Oh, the Electrum gets in the way constantly. I just put down it instead of.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
Well,
Shouldn't exist.
Such a
gold
weird
is
spot.
the one that's gold colored.
Right, I found that.
Okay.
Oh, I meant I'd put it down instead of silver.
I did the same. So
Okay. Yeah, so you guys make it through this encounter.
Alright.
Do we level up?
Still, well, the day's not over, and you rested to figure out if you level up yet. So
I go to
I guess we'll see.
Fib just goes to sleep.
I just curl up right there. You guys think it's weird because you've never seen her sleep before.
So the fun part is that was your morning encounter, so you could theoretically still have 2 more.
Yeah,
Can
so
you-
I got no
rest?
spell slots, so you guys better.
Short rest.
Yeah, short rest.
Short rest.
Short rest.
You guys all hurt?
It does.
I'm hurt.
It does.
I didn't take any damage.
Oh,
So
wow,
I'm gonna arcane
Yeah, I was up in a
recovery.
tree. That's
Okay.
what happens when you're just support John. The weirdest thing I've ever done is to play support.
Well, I'm at max health.
So wait, I get 1, right? It's because it's equal to or less than half.
Wait, what?
Uh,
Hold on. What are you asking me?
I linked it. Arcane recovery.
Oh, okay. I wasn't aware that's what we were discussing. Let's see. Combined level that's equal to
Yeah,
or
so
less
you
than
get
half.
1.
Yes, correct.
Okay.
It sucks that you can't get level 6 though. Don't mark those down on your sheet.
Yeah, I'll try not to.
That was really a lifesaver when I had that for Yoan.
Yoan.
Yeah.
Also a name that
I
was
would
hard to
get
fucking
that.
pronounce.
Yeah, I would definitely get that.
Yo.
EOGHEN or something.
AN.
AN.
And
Yeah.
Why?
I don't know.
I'm sorry, it's Welsh.
It looked like Yoggin.
Yogan.
Yoggin.
Yogan.
Well,
Come in here and have some dinner.
It's not my fault. Apparently, my name was too close to someone else's, so I was forced to change.
Well, just do it like Drunks and Dragons. They had a Tom and a Tum. And they did get confused constantly.
Probably
Jeez.
because they were drunk.
Yeah.
Maybe.
But yeah, so you guys rest up.
I'm just role playing.
Yeah, exactly. Gotta provide those sound effects.
But I
Uh,
didn't sleep, so
Right.
Someone else.
I guess that's just the noise that what's my character's
Shadow Clone.
that Viv makes when she rests.
Okay.
So,
I don't know why I'm in such a weird mood tonight.
This is not normal you?
Yeah, I guess it is.
You had too much syrup.
I didn't have that much syrup.
You had more syrup than me.
And
Why would
more
you
syrup
guys
than Eric.
Syrup.
We have a syrup contest every Sunday.
Oh,
it's on
I see,
the
I
board.
didn't know that.
Yeah.
John, later on, tell me what task I have on your board.
Alright, I'm pretty sure there's no task on there right now.
What the shit?
Because I think
Why?
last time you were here you had completed it and you didn't have it. But I'll check it.
All right. So yeah, you guys continue on, I guess.
Yes.
Once your rest is completed.
We're so sleepy.
Okay. So you.
I feel rejuvenated.
I feel juvenile.
Yeah.
You continue on for another couple of hours.
Just remember that I don't have any spells, so you have to be not.
It's not up to him.
The dice are our gods.
I would like everyone to make
no.
a perception check.
Shit.
We don't roll very. We're not paying any. Are we bickering? And that's why
Yes!
we're bickering over something stupid. So we're
Please
not
tell
paying
me
attention to
artists and-
anything.
and-
3
I'm rolling for
tens.
them right now.
3 tens.
3 10s.
Okay, so we have 3 extra people in our
I
group,
rolled
so
a
maybe
3.
in between them.
Oh yeah, we
Forget
have
about
ice
what's-
in the summer.
Yeah.
That guy doesn't attack ever.
Does our bird help out either?
Yeah, can he pay attention? Come on, what?
Stratos was. I do usually have Stratos flying out.
No, Blue
Wait.
Boy.
Yeah,
Oh.
yeah. Yeah, him still, right?
You guys just have a fucking caravan going through the jungle.
Well, we keep picking people up.
Hey, we did keep what's his face, that dragon dickhead with us. What's his name? That
We don't
dragon
know.
that pulled the pranks. We don't know his name?
Oh, the
No,
little
we
fairy.
can't talk to him.
We didn't give him a name?
We
He's sentient.
Okay, we still like, here's your nickname that we call you so that we can actually.
I think
Call
this
you
is what we
something.
were arguing about when we got our perception.
Yeah, that makes sense. And then I think as you guys are walking through the jungle, Artis like mom arms whoever's walking next to him.
Probably me.
Okay, and just shh.
Alright.
He like pauses. He's like moving very slowly, like trying to just listen. And now that he's pointed it out, you can hear what sounds like a good number of probably, well, beings about the same size as yourselves, walking through the jungle all around you.
Stratos goes just 15 feet straight up. And I want
Bye.
to see what I see.
Okay.
Up a tree.
All right.
Yeah.
So you sense Stratos, and as he gets to a point where he can actually see some semblance of what's going on, you can see what looks like something like a dozen animated skeletons
Oh.
walking through the jungle on a path that not directly on track to meet with you guys, but basically it's a crowd of them that's kind of spread out, and so some will pass by on either side of you as they continue on toward whatever it is they're walking towards.
Are they generally heading in the same direction?
Yeah, they seem to be heading west.
I also want to climb a tree upon hearing this news.
Yeah, I will whisper what's going on.
Damn it. I don't have inspiration still.
I'll help drag
You
Siri up
don't.
the tree again.
Can I have pulled her up the tree with me to give her advantage or something?
Somebody can assist. So yeah, go ahead and roll one more time. So be
Ha!
hey.
With the assist, I'm like, I know how to do this. I got this.
Okay.
I guess I'll go for a tree.
All right.
Well, everybody else is, so I guess I'll jump on board too. Ah, shit.
I'll help you.
Okay.
I help.
I still barely got up there.
Just barely. But yeah, okay. So everyone is able to scramble up one tree or another, and you watch as this wave of undead seems to just come marching through, seemingly purposefully, though hard to say exactly what it is they're marching toward. And after a few minutes, the last of them disappear beyond the trees, and you are once again left alone in the jungle.
And sadly get no XP from this.
Well, we scared them away, so we
Yeah,
do
they
get the
did
XP.
run away.
Yeah, definitely.
The rule we were told was if they leave us, we get the XP.
Not quite how that works.
That's the way I heard it.
We can roll the tape back, you know?
Alright, so, yeah.
That's right, we had enough adventure.
That's right, we are pooped.
Alright, so there's only one more possible encounter for the day. I wonder what will happen.
Let's not die tonight.
I mean,
I'm sure at some point we'd climb down the trees when we deem it safe.
I
That
just stay up
seems
in
to
the
make
tree
sense.
for the rest of the campaign. I
fib,
starved to death.
fib the tree elf.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know why I said yeah so strangely. My eyeballs hurt.
Oh,
Do you need water?
Probably.
for your eyeballs?
I mean, I have a water bottle here, so it's fine. Playing Shen.
Are you about to ask me to get Laura water?
I was gonna ask you where our eye drops are.
I'm not putting an eye drop in.
Why?
I actually have eye drops right here. If
No,
that's a thing.
don't
but...
bring them near me.
How are you? What is
Hit her
your
with
problem?
like an alley-oop. like
I'm not
launch.
using an eye drop.
Why?
Are you
Have you seen
scared?
Friends?
Nope.
Well, hang on. I'll give you. Hang on.
Oh, here we go.
Oh, boy.
Laura, if your eyes hurt and they're dry, you need to put in eye drops.
Hang on. This is me. Oh, it's really loud. This is me with eye drops.
So, Eric, what is killing us tonight?
Oh my goodness, you want me to put it in your eye?
Eye drops.
Don't. No. Do not.
Do.
Fuck, was that loud? I don't know who is listening to it, but I heard it through Mike, whoever that was.
Laura.
Okay.
Oh, sorry.
Anyway. Yeah, so you guys come down from the trees and continue on your... I don't know that merry way is fitting at this particular point in time.
Or wary
You
way?
continue on your wary way.
Wary way.
So, you push on, and eventually find what looks like a nice place to set up camp for the evening.
This place good.
Is it nice? Like it has nice flowers and stuff, or is it just well
just
fortified?
like there's not a bunch of zombies for starters.
Oh, that is nice.
Yeah. Let's see here. See if there's anything else I need to do before I say the magic words of resting and stuff. Okay. So, as you guys are setting up camp, let's see who notices the thing first.
I will raise my hand.
Actually, it is in fact Lucius. So, Lucius, you are much like Thorv was a night or so ago. You're kind of just moving debris out of the way so that you guys can set up a relatively flat sleeping surface. And you just happen to look up. And you see perched in the tree above you a large furry shape.
How large, how furry, and what kind of a shape?
Let's see here. So it would be large, like about the size of an ogre,
Okay.
In a tree?
in a tree,
Alright.
covered in mangy white fur.
Oh, it's a yeti.
And it's kind of like
Probably more like a chupacabra.
Chupacabras aren't white.
it's basically, it looks like it's asleep up there. But
Oh.
make a perception check. See what you can make out about this thing.
Sleep?
Okay. It looks like a large ape of some kind.
Oh. I'm gonna look around. Is Scorn within 30 feet of me?
Sure.
I am going to look at Scorn and cast Message. And I'm going to say, Scorn, there is an ape, a big ape, right above me. What should I do? I think it's asleep.
Well, don't panic, first of all. Point to it. And I look at you.
You just see me, like, very, like, scared and cautiously point, like, up.
Scorn, go ahead and make a perception check.
Okay. Ugh.
Okay. I mean, I think you would at least be kind of familiar with this type of creature, so you'd probably recognize this as a sleeping Giralon, or basically like a gorilla, except the curveball is they have 4 arms
What?
and crazy, like, almost orc-like tusks.
Oh,
Is it cute?
It's, like, the size of a car.
It's pretty fucking big.
Yeah, but is it cute?
It's got it's a gorilla that has 4 arms and ogre tusks.
Can you type in the name of it in the chat?
Oh, there we go.
It's not cute.
do I know if these things are territorial or like prone to violence?
Yeah, they're pretty territorial.
Okay.
Oh, and we're in its tree?
No.
You're under its
We're
tree.
under its tree.
Yeah, just right next to it. It's fine.
Pretty similar.
So I whisper.
If someone was like sitting on my front lawn, I would bet.
I hate how it's like boobs are like so out, and then it's
It has pronounced nipples.
Yeah, it really does actually.
like,
That is not great.
and they're so like, just that picture is terrible.
Yeah, it is. I feel like it's not actually ugly, it just has a really bad picture taken of it.
That's like it just woke up.
And it's pissed because someone woke it up to take a friggin' picture.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so no one take a picture because we see what'll happen.
Okay.
So I do kind of this whisper shout like, everybody, stop. Big, mean creature there, beast in tree, see it?
Aren't we all asleep?
No, I
No.
thought
No.
So
we
you're
said-
setting up.
We were setting up.
Oh.
And yeah, I'll message anybody that's like not hearing him and say, hey, come over here, quiet.
Fib hears
Come
Em
closer
all-
to the giant fucking ape that could rip
Yeah,
your
what
arms
the
off.
hell?
Well, no, I'm saying.
I don't
just-
think we need to see it. Like, we'll believe you.
Yeah, just tell us to pack up.
Should we kill this thing or should we leave?
Do we think we can take it?
Why should we kill it? It's just
Let's
there.
just leave.
Okay.
Do we get half experience if we run away?
I don't think that's.
DM said.
Yeah, I think that's how that works.
That's what I heard the DM say the other day.
Okay, let's go.
I would like everybody to make a stealth check.
Okay. Fib steps very carefully. Do I have advantage because of that?
No.
Ugh.
Hoo-hoo-hoo.
Ha. Didn't even think
Alright,
that.
we're starting out strong. Let's see those heavy armor people. Let's see how
Can you inspire me?
Who?
I might have needed that too.
Yes. Go very quietly.
I'm gonna use my inspiration.
That's a good idea.
12! 12!
I still got a 6.
But I got a 12!
Good for you.
Okay. So yeah, you guys pack up your stuff and begin to kind of move out of this area. And by and large, it goes pretty well. Thorv, you do like you kind of stumble and have to catch yourself on one of the trees nearby, and there's like a scraping of your armor against the bark, and as that happens, you hear just a loud like from
I'm
up above.
gonna bamf Stratos, kind of hanging from a branch right in front of him, and just have it kind of like wiggling its tail.
Okay.
Don't wake him up.
I'm not. No, I'm not. I don't want to touch him. I'm just having it, basically having Stratos there as kind of like a distraction kind of thing.
Okay. So you hear that loud like snorting sound, but it seems to be coming from somewhere other than where you saw the Giralon.
God, there's more.
It's its baby. We're gonna die.
So then you hear crunching of like branches getting snapped and kind of bent back out of the way as something large is making its way across the canopy basically right above you guys.
I'm gonna jump into the nearest bush.
I am not moving. I'm stealthy right now.
I'll just stand there and not move.
Okay.
Is it coming towards us like it knows we're here?
So like you watch and you can see the leaves from far up above begin to kind of just rain down along this little path that you've kind of found to follow. And they get closer. Closer.
Go to a bush.
Yeah, that's when I jump into a bush.
Okay. And the movement continues above you guys. And eventually past you to the point where you saw the sleeping Giralon.
Are they gonna mate?
I'm
then-
looking
then-
through Stratos' eyes.
Okay.
What am I
Um,
seeing?
Yeah, this is another Giralon.
All right, as soon as I see that,
They are
Stratos
so
is gone. Banks out, blinks out. I mean,
Yeah.
and is just sitting in the pocket dimension.
Okay.
So, and I'm just gonna hide.
Okay.
They're gonna mate. That'll be good for us because we won't have to be very kinky. They'll probably be loud.
Well, I feel like we're not going to be able to tell the difference audibly if they're mating or fighting.
If the female is screaming more.
But what if we can't tell which one's the
If
I can.
or
female? Okay.
fighting or mating, they're gonna be loud enough anyways.
So yeah, I'm gonna.
Yeah, that's true. It doesn't matter which one they're doing. The point is that we can get
I
away.
still want to know.
Yeah, as that one's
Do
swinging
you want to know?
up, I'm climbing out of the bush and starting to briskly sneak away.
Okay.
Yeah, as they begin their mating ritual, I'll sneak away.
Okay, and as you sneak away, you begin to hear, I mean, Giralon sounds. Hard to say exactly what they're doing.
Wait, hang on. Dang it!
You have no
Really hard to
idea.
say.
Can I do a nature check to see if I do?
Sure.
Oh yeah, I should.
Oh, you know exactly what the fuck is going on.
I raise my eyebrows.
Yeah, they're probably banging.
Now my question is, which one was the thirsty one coming in hot?
Yeah, the one was sleeping, and the other one was like,
Need it right now.
I know just what they want to wake up to.
Well out of range then.
There you go. And so you find an alternative camping spot. And this time you set up camp without any issues and are able to get in a long rest.
Maybe I should stop sleeping in
good.
trees, actually.
Well, wait, you've seen it. Now you can turn into it.
That's true. If it's a beast.
Technically it is not a beast, it is a monstrosity.
No.
Dang. Well,
I'm not sure if it was the second set of arms or the weird boobs that kind of tipped the scales, but
Oh yeah, the boobs had to have been the female.
yeah.
No, that one was wearing a bra type material made out of leaves. Censored.
They're very self-conscious.
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, the next morning rolls around after you guys get your long rest in.
I feel better. I hate
You
having
get
those
XP.
spells. Yeah, how much XP do we get for not getting killed by the mating?
Well, we also didn't get any for the 5 zombies.
Yeah.
I feel like even if we had been noisy, probably they wouldn't have bothered us. Like, they're
They were
busy.
busy.
Yeah.
They're busy. I mean, I don't know. Maybe one of them takes a liking to Scorn. You know, that could be an issue.
Maybe
Yeah.
maybe they're kinky and they like to do some killing before. Turns out.
Ugh. That's more than kinky. That's like great.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
Kinky's
Imagine
like,
like
you're wearing leather, you know.
imagine like killing a frog to like get it off.
Oh, that's like pure psychopath territory.
Okay,
Well,
awesome.
we don't know.
For you.
Sure.
Was it a Criminal Minds episode where they were tracking like some people that like they used role playing to get them off, where the guy would like there would be an intruder and the husband would come in and like get rid of the intruder, and then
I
exciting
don't know.
things
That
would
sounds like it
happen.
could be one.
Whoa.
What
Yeah.
kind of
How
thing?
did they?
Then they had
Did they
to
level
keep-
up?
They had to keep notching it up until they eventually started killing the intruder, which was just like a
How
random-
did they convince
I
the
haven't seen
intruder
that
to
one,
come
but
into
it-
their house?
No, they went to like different hotel rooms.
How did
Right.
they convince someone to come
Right.
into their hotel room?
I mean, you
I
can base somebody to act.
Yeah.
College
Oh,
kids are
okay.
always looking for money.
That's rude.
Anyway.
Anyway, you guys each get 321 experience.
300 and
That's
what?
a lot.
21.
I was so scared I was gonna get left behind.
Why?
If it was just 300, I would have.
Did we level up?
Yes, we did.
Yes.
Yeah. Well, I don't know the levels.
I just
What am
checked.
I, an expert?
If
Yeah,
you
I
listened to
would
last
assume.
week's episode, you would have remembered that we talked about it. being
I
900.
listened to it 16 times.
Well,
Then
That's
you have a very poor memory.
621. I mean 321.
Yeah.
321.
You should have 946.
I have 947 because I'm an overachiever.
Okay. My hit
And a
die
cheater.
is an 8, correct? I think it's an 8. Can I roll my hit die?
Oh, are
to
we
find out
leveling
if
up
it's an
right now?
8 because I'm taking average.
Well, the question is, do you guys want to
Okay, so
level
that's
up? And well, I guess we should also ask, how late can people play? Because I mean, I wouldn't mind keeping going a little bit, but also leveling up is kind of important.
yeah, I'd rather be leveled up.
Oh man, but that means we have to like stop right now. Do people have to make big choices at 3? I do.
yeah.
I made my choice already though.
Yeah, I think I get second level spells, so I'm gonna have
You don't have second level spells yet?
to, no one should.
Yeah, I don't need either.
I just get second level spells, but I can do that well.
Becca, did you just jump into the hallway for 2 seconds and then leap back into the room?
No,
Oh, well, that's what it sounded like.
I didn't leave. What are you listening to? What sounds like that?
Alright.
There's a ghost in the house. It's fine.
Oh, guys, did I show you? I don't think I did. I found more demon books.
Oh, yeah, I saw that. Or
Over
I
my
think you
door
shared it
frame.
on
Oh boy.
Discord.
Yeah.
You
Well,
found
at least
what?
you don't have the demon closet.
Oh,
Well, okay, but they're over my door frame.
Well, then maybe you're safe from something. I don't know. Maybe it's a ward.
Oh, man. I hope so. Actually, no. Oh, I don't think I told you guys. Someone in our hangout actually told us that, like, yeah, those were, like, anti-evil wardings.
in
Oh,
the closet.
Yeah,
Yeah,
because
they're
the
like
guy
the
was
heavy
like
symbols.
he's like a green witch or something.
Wiccan? Or
No.
is it Green Witch?
It's similar, but I don't know exactly. I don't remember this one.
But yeah, I, like, sent a picture, and he, like, told us what they all meant.
Yeah, it was pretty cool.
And
Well, I
most
mean-
of them were for warding against evil. So we're safe.
that's
What were the others?
better, I guess.
I
Yeah,
don't
what were the?
remember.
Good question.
I don't
Good
remember.
question.
And he's not there anymore. Can't ask him. The ones over my door. I only have the one. Well, I have 2 doors, but it's only over one. Oh, what if it's over the other? Check.
My goodness. Yeah, you gotta search the whole house.
Yeah.
Because those weren't they painted over?
No, it's only over the one. Yeah, I think probably the ones over my door are painted over. It's really faint.
So there could be some throughout the house.
Guys,
Behind like a cupboard.
why'd you buy a demon house?
It's not a demon house if there's words of protection.
Yeah, it's
That
painted.
means there is a demon and someone had to put the protection up to save from the demon.
Unless they were personally haunted, and now that they're gone, they're haunted elsewhere, so they had to put up new protection there.
Yeah. Let's go with that.
Thank you. But as far as this game, though, yeah, I definitely want to level up before continuing.
Okay.
Especially after being basically dead.
It's only 9:45.
Yeah,
How long
so-
will it take for you to level up?
Right. That's what I was gonna ask, because if we can level up in a reasonable
Oh,
push on for another, I don't know, 20 minutes, half hour, like maybe another encounter if that comes up.
I guess.
Okay.
John, you don't even have anything important at level 3.
Yeah, huh?
Like
Yeah, I get to
what?
learn how spells work at level now.
Yeah.
At level now.
Level now.
Are you a fighter?
Yes.
Oh, spell. Good spells.
Yep. So I get to learn how to do that now.
My thing is insanity.
Go ahead and move you guys since you finished your travel day.
Thank you.
Yeah.
We get an ability score improvement soon. Yay.
What's your
Yeah.
multi-class?
I'm not gonna multi-class 'cause I'm not crazy. Well, didn't I tell you about my profound discovery about multi-classing?
Yeah, I was teasing you about that.
Oh man, guys, it's horrible.
The whole skill level thing, or ability
Wait,
score, I
what?
should say.
Yeah, how you can't get it if you multi-class.
Yeah.
It's bullshit. Gosh, I love that it just updates the spell. Hey, I have second level spell.
Wait, how do you do that? How do you make it just do
You
it?
just increase your level on the on like the core page.
Oh, I did that, but the spells didn't show up.
Oh, what? Is it because you multi-classed?
No.
Ooh, I have that that knife too. I forgot about that.
Alright, I think I'm done.
My dex is high for some. Ooh, I get expertise. Why do they not have expertise?
Okay.
Reasons?
Oh, I'm pissed. I get 2 more stuff. Wait, what the crap is expertise?
That's, you gotta go into the settings on your character sheet.
Oh, I found it. Oh.
Baby? I guess I could let her out really quick while you guys are finishing up.
I have to go to the bathroom too.
Okay, well,
Okay.
let's do that then.
see.
Okay, I'm done.
What?
It was really hard. I had to get rid of one of my spells.
Oh, I thought you meant you went to the bathroom already.
That's kind of what it sounded like.
Yeah.
No, I wanted 2 level 2 spells because I want lesser restoration and prayer of healing.
Mhm.
Okay, how do I... Okay, fine.
Don't you get 3rd level domain spell?
I don't think so.
No, I thought you did.
So, yeah, I think I just get a single spell slot. Or one single spell.
Additional benefits at 6th, 8th, and 17th.
So,
My deception is a +7.
that natural one, though.
It's still an 8 though.
But it's still a nat 1.
Whatever. You're a nat 1.
I am a nat 1.
I win.
Is there a way to just drag in spells?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait,
Okay,
you have
I'm
spells?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
I just don't know how to get spells.
So if you look at your main window, look at the little circle with the eye. Huh?
I do get domain spells at level 3.
Okay.
Wait, I thought you were asking about spells, and I'm like, wait, aren't you a fighter?
I am.
Oh, yeah, he is. Yeah, he's,
Eldritch Knight.
yeah.
Oh. That'll be cool.
Oh shoot. I don't even have...
Alright, where do I find, like, Thorn Whip, stuff like that?
So if you go to the eye at the top and
Yep.
type it in,
Yeah.
they unfortunately don't have Thorn Whip,
They don't have that one.
but
Okay.
you would have to copy and paste it into your spells thing.
Okay.
But in theory, if they have it, then you just click it and drag it into the spell sheet, drop it, and it auto-populates.
Okay.
If you have questions, you can always refer to the video that I will totally upload tonight, where I basically show you by doing it myself.
Viv asks
Viv asks who? What?
all of you guys if anyone has
Has a what?
a short sword,
Oh.
or a rapier, or really any finesse weapon. It has to be simple.
I'll reach behind and I'll kind of like, and I'll tug a dagger out and kind of
No.
hand it to you.
Thank you, but no. I've forgotten something that I was gonna get, and I gave myself a fucking staff and didn't get a finesse weapon.
A dagger is a finesse weapon.
Well, I have a dagger, but it's only 1d4.
Oh.
It is good though, because I have psychic blades now, and I get an extra 2d6 when I hit with them. Holy. Okay, yeah, I have to use my inspiration. That's kind of a lot though.
So, basically, what you see when you wake up is Lucius got up.
No.
Actually, I'll wait for him to. Are you back, Eric?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm back.
Okay. I was just gonna real quick describe. In the morning, everybody gets up and sees Lucius has gotten up, and he's basically. I'm just blinking my snake from one spot to another.
Well, now Becca's gone.
That's fine.
Oh,
Um,
she doesn't get to hear.
no, but that's all. That's all you see me doing is I'm just constantly blinking it from one point to another, about 30 feet apart. And you'll see me like scribble into this book that I have, and
Okay.
that's basically all you're seeing me do.
Cool.
So.
Oh, I forgot. This doesn't have any. Guess I'll do it manually. Gosh, I should've. I love druids now. This.
I still can't figure out how to drag and drop.
It doesn't work for some randomly. College of Satire? That's amazing.
Clown College.
What college?
Clown College.
Oh, what? That's not
Oh.
satire.
Hang on, I'll be right back.
I was being satirical with the whole Clown College joke.
I don't get it. Alright, I guess if no one's gonna give me a rapier short. It is obsidian.
What's obsidian?
My dagger.
Okay.
I'm just saying, it looks cool.
Yeah. Definitely does.
Yeah, don't even question my obsidian.
I wouldn't dream of it.
Alright, thank you. I get 2 level 2 spell.
I do too.
Yay! Yay us.
I feel like I should get another one then too, since everybody else is.
No.
Laura, you should smell my purse.
Why?
Because you remember that thing I told you to smell the other day? That's been in it.
I don't remember.
It was like a green tea, like car freshener like thing.
Did I like it?
Yeah.
Yay. Oh, I missed your alarm.
I'm sorry.
It's fine.
So, I am ready.
I'm not.
You're not.
I am
Okay.
ready.
I need to look at my spells.
I can keep working on my spells while we play.
Fancy fighter with spells.
Yeah, I was like, wait, you're a fighter. Why do you have spells?
So I can do stuff.
No, that's cool. I just didn't know that was a thing.
You know, it's nice to be able to do stuff now. To just hit stuff with the stick.
Yeah. I mean,
Oh
you still
my
do that pretty well.
This
Yes.
doesn't have anything.
OMG, I am so sorry.
I don't forgive you.
Well, I have Prayer of Healing now, so
I
You
have
should.
Crown of Madness now.
Okay.
which one keeps you alive more?
Crown of Madness.
Madness.
Yeah.
I'm glad you both agree.
Thank you. It's 120 feet, just like Chill Touch.
Oh.
That's neither a chill nor a touch.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Alright. Sweet.
I wish I had Shadow Blade. Magic Mouth? What the?
Shatter is nice.
That's part of my cleric. And y'all tried to kill me for casting that.
What?
Shatter.
Right now? I mean, in this campaign?
No. It was the well, now Saturday campaign. When I walked in as a bard and I had Shatter, and it was super effective, and they're like, this person's too, like, powerful, we must kill them.
Yep. And kill them we did.
You did not.
Well, they got rid of you, which is effectively the same thing, right?
Sure.
Yeah, so you guys did a thing in that you seem to have gotten to the dead center of this little patch here.
Alright. Is there anything here?
Right in front of Shark Boy Kill Big.
If by that you mean here.
Oh, no, I didn't. I was wrong.
But, I mean, just more jungle, really.
Well, I'll turn and look at the group and say, well, I got all I need. It's just jungle all around. Oh,
Alright.
I would like to, I guess, head towards, or plot a course with them, with the rest of the group, towards Camp Vengeance, then?
Yeah.
That's good, yeah.
Sounds good.
Sounds like a plan. Okay. So you guys strike out for the day's travels. And it is not too long before nothing happens and the rest of the day goes by uneventfully.
Yay!
Good thing we got it to level 3 for that.
Yep.
Yeah, I know, right?
You're the one who has a death breath for it.
Uh-huh.
Good job, because I like my spells.
Okay. So let's get you guys moved. Why is the thing not doing the thing? There we go. Okay, and I can clear this. Alright. So, next day. It is rainy outside.
Yay!
But what's the temperature?
Jungle.
So hot.
Like warm, pushing into hot, but not like oppressively hot like it's been on some. So let's get a navigation check. Okay. So yeah. You guys continue on your path toward Camp Vengeance, making it to your next camping location. And strangely enough, once again, as you're setting up camp, things happen. Although this isn't such a crazy thing. This is like you're clearing stuff out, getting situated, and kind of at the perimeter of the area that you are going to repurpose as a campsite for the night, you see a statue. Kind of familiar, actually. It's very similar to the statue you saw earlier, at the foot of which you found your container of Kyodam's ointment. So this is an ancient Chultan statue of a humanoid that you gather is probably another depiction of their, like the ancient Chultan's god Ubtao. And this is very concerning.
So he doesn't like it.
Yeah, so he doesn't like it at all.
She's scared for us.
But looking at this statue, looking at the statue, instead of finding loot at the bottom, you notice one feature of it that's slightly different from the last one. On this one, inscribed into the belly of this humanoid figure, you see a large circular maze. Just this complicated, winding series of grooves in the stone that makes up the statue. Yeah, that's what you see.
Yeah.
I solved the
Has
maze.
someone finished the maze? Is there like marker getting it out?
Okay, so did I hear Scorn wants to solve the maze?
Yeah, just like mentally though, I'm not like touching it.
Okay. Make an intelligence check.
Alright. Oops, that was a saving throw.
Go ahead and roll it again. Alright. That's a pretty complicated maze.
Oh god.
Yeah.
It's a really complicated
I
maze.
mean, I would also like.
Yeah, I'm gonna try and solve it.
Okay, so Sirenny next.
We're all just
What?
standing there scratching our
When
chins.
Fib fails at it, she's just like, I don't think there's. I think this
Alright,
maze
so-
was meant to not be.
So yeah, you're all standing there like staring at it. And Sirene is the first one to figure it out. And just as she's, I mean, I don't know, would you like shout out, "Oh, I figured it out," or something like that, or no?
Just
To
be
make
like,
us feel
"Hey!"
bad.
Okay.
I
So, yeah, let's see. You let everybody know that you figured it out.
And then I want to just point it out.
Okay.
Is it
Well,
dusty?
before you like point it out, before you even get anywhere close to touching it, there's just this like flash from the belly of this statue. Like this whole circular maze thing just lights up, and
Whoa. It like read our mind.
maybe,
She did
What?
shout that she got.
and
Okay, well, anyone could have lied to that.
She's really trustworthy.
It doesn't know her, it just met her.
She's got
I'm
one of
really.
those faces.
It did an insight check.
Yeah.
and you watch as this this light kind of begins to radiate out from Sirene a little bit.
Oh.
And Sirene, you are bestowed with the power to cast the Find Path spell as an action, no components required, by tracing the same path that you found through the maze, just in the air.
By the
This
way,
is a one-time use.
This is.
I rolled
one-time
a
use.
17.
I know, but you rolled after.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah. It, like, it.
Eh,
She is
whatever.
2 spaces above you on the thing.
Okay.
It's literally the order, like, the first
Okay.
person to get it
No,
is
that's
the
fine.
one.
That's cool.
Okay. Yeah. So, Sirene has that.
So, can you. What?
All right. You are bestowed with the power to cast the Find the Path spell as an action. No components required. By tracing the same path as the one that you found through the maze with your
Ooh.
finger. It's a one-time use.
One time?
Yep.
Okay.
Are we like in front of a building? I thought we just found a stack.
Yeah. No, you just found a statue out in the middle of the jungle.
Huh. I guess our next step is to find a building. Well, probably not building, but the maze.
Alright.
Okay. So, that seems to be the end of the excitement for the day.
We just go to sleep. That's it.
Well, I don't.
Yeah. Cool. Just Zelda, sound effect. Doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo.
I don't know.
Okay. So next day comes around. It is a new day. It is dry and sunny.
No, I don't like it. Why is it always sunny in the jungle?
Just no. Okay.
Well, it's the jungle. It shouldn't be so sunny. There's like a
That just
canopy
means
and
there's
stuff.
not a lot of clouds.
There you guys
Okay,
are.
but there's a big canopy. It should be dark always in the jungle. That's my opinion.
Okay, well.
Well, it's probably pretty dark in, like, where we are.
Okay, how dark is it in the jungle?
There's a bit of cover, but you do also walk through occasional clearings and stuff. So yeah, it's kind of hit and miss.
Fib pouts. It's always sunny. She hates it.
So it is this morning that you realize you have been on the wrong path for quite some time.
No! God fucking damn it!
Yeah. See, there's good news and there's bad news. The good news is you're not that far away from where you thought you were. The bad news is instead of having been up here and exploring all of this stuff, you were decidedly not. So those
Wait,
get covered
do we
back
know
up.
where we are?
Hold on, we'll get there.
Okay.
So actually, you guys are down here,
Ooh.
and you're pretty sure you're coming back from somewhere over here.
Well,
Come on,
Gosh,
I thought you could help guide us through here.
and we can't tell like where we were. Like, I want to fill in those areas.
Yeah, we wasted a bunch of time.
So, I mean, if you knew exactly like where you were and how to chart it out, like, I think that'd be one thing. But the whole thing is you kind of failed your navigation check. So, and like, you failed like how many in a row? Let's see. The one before was a 9, and then like, I think there's another 9 in there. Yep.
Even with advantage.
Yup.
Who's making these checks? Is it Ice?
It would be
It's
Ice
Scorn.
assisted by Scorn.
Score.
I thought it was
Or-
Scorn assisted
Or well,
by
well,
Ice.
yeah. It's whoever has the higher. I know it's always a +5.
Oh, score.
me.
Yeah. So it's like 2 natural 4s in a row, and then
Scorn, I thought you were good at navigating.
Apparently not.
That wasn't the Scorn voice.
I guess maybe I'm bad. Maybe you take over and navigate.
Okay. So
Yes,
with this
maybe I
information, sorry, carry on.
That was it. Just
Okay.
bickering.
With this information, what do you guys want to do? Do you want to go and try to explore that area, or do you want to just keep going back west?
I
Keep going
mean,
west.
Yeah, Wes.
They
Maybe
don't
just hit
know,
up these.
I mean, that we got lost.
We'll draw him a picture.
Yeah, they can get over it if they get pissy. Be
Yeah, we
like,
can just
fuck
do-
off, we got lost. They won't-
They
They won't
stole our
know.
guide.
They won't know that like we didn't care about what they said anyway, since we got lost.
Yeah.
Even if we tried to do what they said, it wouldn't have worked.
It sounds like we're rapidly getting back to the "it's all a lake" plan.
What? Oh.
We don't even need to tell them we got lost because we assumed that's where
Just
we
need
were.
to tell them it's a bunch of jungle. Like what?
There's a bunch of undead things. What more do they want?
Yeah, exactly.
Yes,
We
I'm
know-
sure
we
that's
know
what they were
it's-
looking for.
Well, we know there's been way more undead stuff here
They-
than anywhere else. So
They are looking for undead. That's their purpose for being here.
Yeah, we found some for them. Come over here and find it.
Yeah, and we even got rid of some for them.
What if they didn't want us to because they like doing it?
I'm
Should've
sure
told
there's
There's
us.
plenty more.
yeah, there's those skeletons. They can get those.
Yeah. Too bad we have a cleric who's just gonna take 9 of them away with one spell or one ability.
What do you mean too bad? That's easy XP.
Oh, that's right. I'm not DM. Good thing we have a, a cleric.
that is a nice map there.
That is my forge.
Oh my goodness, Sadie, what is wrong?
Everything.
Why are you? Her.
But yes, that is the map.
Oh my goodness! You ran out the door after Eric.
Why wouldn't she?
Wait, Eric got away?
How
Eric
often do you
said,
see her
I'm
run?
sick of you guys complaining about being lost. He's tried to say it only to Becca, but I heard. I can't believe you guys suck so much at the game.
Shut up.
It's a really high DC.
It's not my fault.
is
He's
it?
the one rolling.
Well, he needs to start.
I just remember that it's really high.
Why don't you cheat and look? You'll be our Jackson.
Because Eric's
John,
listening.
it's so bad that no, he's gone, isn't it?
He has wireless headset.
Ah, Eric, I was just kidding.
Did she need water?
She needed everything.
Okay.
Hi, Eric. It's good to have you back.
Hey.
Hi.
Alright, so back to continuing to not try to cheat.
Yeah, we weren't even cheating. Aren't you happy for us?
Yeah, sure. Also, that DC that's super high, it's 15.
That's not that high, Becca!
Super
15 is pretty high.
It's like medium.
It's 50%.
For
well,
us
for me, it's
to-
50% failure.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh my gosh. Well, I have a
Well,
plus
with
7
advantage.
for my good
Hit,
stat.
so it's like what, 25 or
Yes,
something.
that's way lower.
A 25%, like that's pretty high to make sure that we go in the right direction. A
I think
quarter
the more
of the time
impressive,
we don't.
the more impressive thing is you failed like 4 in a row.
Oh, Becca. I mean, John.
Do we- but we
If
get
I was
experience for
navigating,
it.
we wouldn't have.
Okay, well,
I'm
then
just
do that.
saying, for a quarter of our time, we're not going in the right direction. That's a pretty high DC.
Yeah.
And that the fact that it was supposed to be with the guide, it was supposed to be less.
Yeah, well, our guide sucks. We need a Zari back, or whatever her name is.
Azaka.
Yeah.
We got lost with her too,
I miss her.
but we
She-
were able to mark down where on the map we were.
Yeah.
All right. So, yeah, follow the line.
At least
That is
we
my
can get-
proposed path so that we can get some more.
Alright, let's go to it.
As long as we can stay on
Okay.
it.
Yeah, as long as you can stay on it. That's the thing. That is the trick. Okay. So, now that you know where you are, you can attempt to make it back to Camp Vengeance. And so you do that, break down the camp,
What
head
were
out.
we going back to Camp Vengeance for?
to get
get
our
Azaka.
guide.
Get Azaka.
Alright, we haven't like done anything.
And we can get paid if the
Yeah.
yeah.
I'd like that. Alright, let's go.
Alright.
Okay. So this day, you head out from camp, and the only thing that really happens is a couple hours in.
We
I think
realize we're going back the same direction we were before.
somehow you failed. You both succeeded at and failed your navigation check in the same day. Impressive.
Thank you.
Yeah, but no, I think the only thing that happens is as you're walking
I mean,
Wrong.
he just got really upset at us nagging him and decided to bring us back the wrong.
Ice actually stops you guys and kind of ushers you off to one side of the crude, semi-beaten path that you've found through this part of the jungle, as a massive, towering thunder lizard comes stomping through this portion of the jungle. You see probably the largest one that you've seen thus far.
Whoa.
The Thunder Lizard is a Triceratops, right?
A thunder lizard is a dinosaur.
Oh. As is a Triceratops.
Yeah. So this is a gargantuan beast.
Whoa.
That's pretty large.
Dark, scaly skin with kind of a light underbelly. This thing stands so tall that, like, I mean, you can literally just look up and see its underbelly. It could probably walk.
I'm
like, it could
7
easily-
feet tall.
Yeah, it could easily walk over you.
Oh! this
Stratos
is the
is
first
finding its
thing-
head.
This is the first thing Fib has ever seen that's taller than her.
and it's a lot taller because this thunder lizard has a really long neck that it seems to use to nibble on branches and leaves as it makes its way through the jungle. This is a Brontosaurus, so it like shakes the earth as you watch it come lumbering by. But yeah,
Oh,
it
a
seems...
thundered lizard is literally just the.
It's dinosaur. Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
yeah.
I thought it was a specific dinosaur.
Nope. Just thunder lizards in general are dinosaurs. Yeah.
It's accurate.
But yeah, this thing just comes walking by,
I
and
definitely say what's up to it.
this.
Just like a hello,
Shut
tall
up,
one. Be at peace.
Okay, I think it like stops. It's still like chewing on some of the big leaves that it's ripped from some of the higher reaches of the trees. You watch it kind of like chew sideways for a minute.
Alright.
There's like the low, rumbling back at you as it basically says the same back to you. It's just a
Cool.
gentle giant.
Right. Sounds good. Alright.
Okay.
I say,
yeah.
Tall Dinosaur says that I make a great leader. In case you didn't understand.
He must
Sure.
not understand you very well.
It's
We just assume it's a joke.
Oh, I do not.
I just laugh.
I just
Cool.
raised my eyebrow.
There you go.
Just
you
imagine
guys-
that Fib's arms are literally
Literally what?
always crossed.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I do.
She could be like tapping her foot, you know.
Alright, so that's it for that day. You guys reach a point where you can make camp.
So,
Um,
oh, sorry.
Go ahead, if you have a question, that's fine.
So, yeah, so anytime we make camp for the time being, I want to do a ritual cast for locate animals or plants to try to find some, like an axe beak herd.
Okay.
Oh, he's still with us, isn't he?
Yep. Just kind of
Yeah.
strutting along behind all of you. Occasionally, like, snatching up a bug off the forest floor. Just.
So it says within 5 miles, I can see, or I can learn the direction and distance to closest creature. Oh shoot! It's just gonna point right to him. Dang it!
You try it every night and you're like, we're so close, we never find them.
We're always around these guys.
Can
They're
I think
so
of like an adult
stealthy.
one? Does that count? Dang it! That's
I don't think so.
ugh. Well, so much for being a nice druid. Dang it! Super annoying.
While we're doing this,
so-
I also want to bond one of my weapon to me as well,
Okay.
so I can't be disarmed or.
Yeah. You and your fancy magic.
Yes.
Okay. So, yeah. The night goes by uneventfully. And. Let's see. I'm gonna do a bunch of stuff here because we have kind of a weird situation.
Hooray!
It's good weird, arguably.
Good as in we got lost, but we got lost in the correct direction again.
So, I'm just gonna tell you, you have 1, 2, 3, 4 consecutive days of no encounters whatsoever.
Wow.
What?
So, I'm
How
rolling
much
up
XP do we get for?
no XP. What was your question, Becca?
Did we go the right direction the entire time, too?
That's what I'm checking right now.
Oh,
This seems like a waste.
A waste of good days.
Well, yeah, cause like we're on a limited time, and if we're just walking and we're not even not making any progress, it feels.
We are.
You say we aren't?
We are.
How do you know?
Well, we've mapped an area.
How do you know?
As
'Cause
I
it's
pull
on
out
the
the
map.
map.
Are we haven't checked? We don't know if we got lost.
I mean, if Eric marks it, then we know where it is.
And according to statistics, we got lost one of them.
Well, we'll see as they get cleared.
Alright, so.
Didn't
2
he have
days.
some of the other ones cleared and then he recovered them when we realized we
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's the thing I did. So 2 days, good. The morning of,
Oh,
or,
God.
no, the morning of the 4th day, you realize that on the 3rd day you fucked up.
See?
So, 3rd day you find out that you're here. So then you kind of have to continue, I guess, back that way.
What did I say?
We get there eventually. It okay.
And
Good thing we have plenty of food and water.
yeah, exactly,
We screwed.
exactly.
And we
Always
filled in
over
Lots
prepare.
of extra squares.
That you did. Okay, and so the next day, it is rainy, and you guys strike out from camp, and a couple hours in, you hear like mumbling and speaking in some foreign tongue to all of you.
Until I do this, and then I know what it is.
Okay. And so the gibberish eventually gives way to basically a. Let's see, do you know what it is, or do you just understand it? I think you just understand it, right? Yeah. Yep. You understand it. So, basically, you hear conversations between pretty sizable group, probably like a dozen or so different voices. It sounds like they're fighting over food, basically. They are humanoid voices speaking a different language that seem to be fighting over food, or at least bickering, not fighting.
Just out of curiosity, it's not infernal, abyssal, or primordial, is it?
No.
Okay. Well, I will relay
Is
this
it
to the...
any language I speak?
Does anybody speak Chilton?
Oh,
Nope.
Nope.
Okay.
not quite.
We didn't know that was an option, you cheated.
I will look to Scorn and say, can you feed all these people? It sounds like there's 10 to 12 of them.
I would need to prepare Goodberry. I don't have it ready.
Well, I mean, I know you can go out and get food for us, and it always seems like you have extra. But,
No, I'm barely getting enough.
oh,
I don't have much to spare.
well, maybe we can at least offer them some water.
We can do that. Definitely.
I can.
That
give
sounded
them a-
so fake, but I know you were serious. We can do that. Definitely.
I can give them advice on where to get food, perhaps.
Okay.
Why? What's going on?
There are some people I hear arguing about food. I wonder if they're out of food.
That tracks with what you asked.
Maybe. I don't know. We can bring them back to Camp Vengeance. They don't have a lot of food either, though, do they?
Sadie doesn't have a lot of
Sadie's
food.
so pissed tonight.
I know.
What have you done to her?
What have I done to you? Okay, so I'm trying. I really am. So, what are you guys gonna do about these peoples?
Eh.
I mean,
People are
Fib
there.
doesn't care.
yeah, I don't actually care that much either.
Do you know how many people there are?
It sounds like 10 to 12. That
That's
was
a
what
lot
you
of
said,
people.
right, Eric?
Yeah, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Fib would rather not do anything to help them, but she just assumes that Serenade guilt them into doing it. So she's not gonna argue against it.
Well, let's talk to them and at least offer them water.
Okay.
But we should be cautious.
Who wants to be the spokesperson?
Well, I don't understand them.
guess
Yeah, we
I
can't even talk to them.
I mean, I can understand
Oh.
them. I can't talk back.
I mean, you at least understand what they say, so it might make more sense.
All right, Stratos is gonna wiggle in a little closer. What actually are they saying?
Let's see. So I think you hear two of them bickering back and forth. Like, oh, you know, I like the leg meat best. And they're like, you see like pieces of meat as they're, you know, like maybe you poke your head out a little, your Stratos' head out a little bit. You see them like each with like a handful of what looks like raw meat.
Yeah.
And they're just eating it?
Yeah, they look like, you know, native like tribal folk. And yeah, you see just like red trailing down a lot of their chins.
Do they appear to have any weapons, or is it just they're just picking out on meat?
Yeah, a lot of them do have like half-length spears. That's pretty much the size of it. Like these really short spears.
Okay, and then my last thing is, does it look like any of them are like religious of nature? Like any special dress? You know.
I think you notice that on the foreheads of actually all of these people, there is a blue triangle that is like painted on in some sort of pigment.
Would I know at all what it is? Would I've known in any of my research?
Make a history. Well, what is the modifier to your history?
+6.
Okay, make a roll.
Alright. Because I am proficient in it.
Eric, would
Yes.
I know after transcribing some of those papers back in the city? I don't know if they said anything about religion. Sure.
I would say you could make a history check.
Okay. Because you might not remember that was a thing that happened
Yeah.
a long time ago. History.
Yeah, I'd be able to help with that as well.
Ooh.
Oh, I guess I don't need to.
Okay. All right.
I don't know if you're telling me any of this. Hopefully you are.
Yeah, that's a fair point. Is Lucius relaying this information?
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Okay. So I think with your apparently very sharp memory at the moment, Cyrene, you
I was really interested in the stuff that I didn't know.
yeah, so you, I mean, even this is like a small gift because really you didn't get what you needed, to be honest.
Oh no.
Yeah, you I think you remember a name that you associate with this symbol, but you have a really hard time remembering anything about the name. That name being Rosnsti.
Can you type that, please?
Yeah, it's a weird one.
Thank you.
I am so gonna call that Raz Nasty.
Raz
Yeah.
nasty.
You can't hear me, can you?
I can hear you.
Not
Oh,
you,
You mean in character
Lucius.
that, yeah.
Oh. Well, I would assume I would have popped back to say, you know, hey, this is what's going on. And
I mean,
this
I
is
think
what I
you
see.
can say things.
Well, I
Yeah,
popped
you
back.
can say things and okay.
Okay.
Fair.
So I kind of, well, if they're natives, then they probably don't need any help because they made it this far.
Yeah, they're chowing down on food, so they don't need food.
I seem to remember just a quick mention of something when we were back in Port Ninezaru. Me and Thor were transcribing some things for one of the temples to get a little bit of money, and I think there was a quick mention of, you know, something like the blue triangles you saw. All I can remember is like the name Raznasi. It's spelled, you know, RAS space NSI. It was really weird. But I don't know anything else. But I don't know if you know anything about that. Probably not, because it was really in some really dusty tone. I sneezed like 17 times. But we can keep that in mind at least. Maybe people in Camp Vengeance will know. Well, they're kind of, at least the captain. At least not the captain. He's kind of an ignorant fool. But maybe that dwarven guy. What's his name? Well, he
Captain
might.
Firebeard?
Yeah, him.
So, while she's kind of just going on and on and on, I cast a message to Ice and say, "Have you ever heard of Raznasi?"
Raznasty. That's gonna be a thing. Let's see. I think.
I'm just like, oh yeah, I'm like, Ice might know too. And I turn towards, you know, our other two. It's like, do you guys know anything?
At this point, I'm already asking Ice.
Okay, so let's see. I think Ice would. He recognizes the name. He can't really describe who or what or basically what he knows is that sound as spoken by, you know, humans and the like is associated with something of great evil.
But we should also, you know, leave these people to their food.
I'm going to, as soon as as she's still droning on, I'll say, they're tied to somebody evil. Very evil.
We should leave now?
Don't we want to find out? This is probably the source of the zombies.
But there is 12 of them, and, well, including us, 7 of us?
But these people just have sticks.
But if they're tied to something evil, they might have magic.
A fair point.
I'm
gonna make a note on my map, and I'll withdraw Stratos, and I'll say, yeah, we'll go around then. But we'll let Camp Vengeance know, and maybe they'll come back.
Absolutely. And they know we have the map. We can give them exactly where they are, right?
I do
Yeah,
mark
basically.
that on the map that I'm gonna give them. I mark that
Okay.
spot.
All right. So you guys are gonna try and maneuver around.
Yes.
Okay. Go ahead and give me a stealth check. It's not gonna be super high DC, like they're distracted and stuff, but you
Plus, I'm gonna cast Pass Without Trace.
know. Yeah.
Oh, that is beautiful.
22!
I passed too.
Nice.
Oh, gee, I needed it.
Okay. Well, I mean, the lowest in being a 50, you guys do just fine, and you make your way around. You might even catch a glimpse, and you know, seeing them between the branches of the trees, you're pretty sure you see human limbs that they're passing around as
Oh.
food.
Oh,
Yeah, that could have been bad.
It made a wise decision.
I'm gonna have Stratos. Like, is it a camp that they have, or is it just?
So it looks like this group, which now kind of getting a good look at them, looks like they're about 14 strong. They seem to have just like come across some, by the looks of them, zombies. Hard to say if they were dead when the people got here, but they are dead now, and they're being cut up and
Sorry.
eaten by these people.
So they're eating zombies.
Yeah.
Huh.
Well,
They're eating that's not safe.
Well, okay, I will relay that information. And I'm gonna just
Okay.
have Stratos keep watching them to make sure they don't send anybody out following us or anything.
Okay. Yeah, I mean they seem pretty preoccupied with the haul that they've got there.
Once I get just out of
Do
range,
they-
then I'll bamf them back.
Do they look like nomads or?
Yeah, I would say you probably get that impression from them. I mean, they certainly seem well accustomed to surviving out here in the jungle. So
Okay.
yeah.
I think that might be the longest monologue I had in RP history for me.
Well, good job. Okay, so then you guys continue on for the rest of the day, and we reach camp, at which point I think we should probably call it for the day, as we're pushing, like, what, 11:15? I know people need to, like, be at work and stuff, but you guys,
level up again?
no, you don't
How
level
much
up again,
experience
but you
did we
get there.
get for not getting eaten?
For not getting eaten.
Yeah.
Your
yeah.
lives.
Your lives. That's a good one. Yeah.
Fine, I guess.
My
Okay.
life is worth 70,000 experience.
My life is worth 72